You know what person I would love?
What?
An unused PC chair, like the seating in the back, just attached to the wall so it's high up and he can sleep on it. That'd be his favorite spot.
Probably. Hello, everyone. Looks like we're live. Kloopster, congratulations, you are first. Oh yeah, Andrew Tate was on Pierce. Forgot about that.
Because I do need a variety of things.
Yeah.
Check this guy out. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'll be sure to watch that. First off, N-words.
This is New Orleans, the murder capital of America.
What's the biggest problem out here in New Orleans?
It's like we walking on eggshells. It's that freaking scary.
I mean, the good always.
Been shot 8 times?
Twice in both of my arms, twice in both of my legs, one in my chest, you hear me? Check the news. You can see
New Orleans now holds the record as the murder capital of the nation.
But why is everyone killing each other? And what can be done to fix it? I met up with a local rapper, New Orleans, to find out.
I mean, anywhere in New Orleans is the jungle. It happens anywhere in New Orleans. Kidnapping, carjacking, all of the above.
If I were to leave my car parked out here with the keys in it.
It wouldn't be out here for an hour.
Really?
I guarantee you that.
And 10 minutes in, we stumbled upon a murder scene where someone was killed just last night.
How long you been out here in New Orleans?
Oh, man. Probably got killed around the corner.
Oh, you said someone just got killed right around the corner. That's what he just said. Someone's literally murdered right here?
Yeah, I don't know what specific spot, but when I came through, I saw the police cars from like right there.
You see a murder scene out here?
I did see the police out here. I didn't see if anything happened. Bro.
Okay. How is it living out here?
It's not bad.
Okay. When you go for a walk at night, you looking behind your shoulder or what?
I don't usually walk at night, though.
Has New Orleans gotten more dangerous over the years?
Yeah, very dangerous.
It's wicked in the streets, bro.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, you gotta keep a pole.
You know it's the murder capital of America?
You're right. Check the news. You can
I see the news. Should we be strapped out here?
Y'all not strapped?
Did you see anyone get killed out here?
Yeah, I seen that growing up all my life. I probably seen my first shooting when I was maybe like 5 or 6. Just walking up the street, walking around the corner to my mama's house, seeing if she got off work, and I seen a dude, he just put out a gun and told the nigga like, where my $20 at? And he shot at him over $20.
Scary out here.
Scary out here?
It's hard and scary. It's
What do you mean
hard.
by that?
You never know when you're gonna get mugged. You never know when you're gonna get jacked. I mean, it's like we walking on eggshells. It's that freaking scary. You're scared to come out your door. I mean, it's just scary. I'm gonna do things.
All right.
The crazy part is, a lot of these cycles stem from the 90s and shit, bro. A lot of these kids don't know why they fighting. But back then, even if they was killers, they had morals, they had principles. You know what I'm saying? Nobody didn't kill children. They'll call and tell you, we about to come around there for you, put the kids and the ladies inside, put the women inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We coming for you, me and you, we can meet in the...
What glasses are those? Do you wear sunglasses in public?
These are just some cheap Amazon glasses I got. I don't know what brand they are. Paid like $10 for them. And yeah, I do wear sunglasses outside when it's bright out. I don't wear these. I wear a really big pair that covers my face pretty well. Where are they? Let me see if I can find them. Okay, I don't know where my normal pair are, but I have sensitive eyes, so the lights and everything I use here can bother my eyes, so I just wear these when I get light sensitivity. Thanks for the donation, though, darling. Appreciate it.
In the middle of the street.
Be lucky to graduate for real. A lot of people from when I was in middle school, they not here with me today, feel me? That's what another thing I learned. A lot of the kids that be innocent, they could die too. It could be anybody, for real. You don't gotta just be in those streets, gang. Bro.
The first time somebody pulled a gun on me, I was 9 years old, bro. And it wasn't even a killer, it was the police. So it's like from those type of experience, you learn how to approach life from staring on the barrel of his gun. You feel what I'm saying? We just playing basketball. My brother-in-law, bro.
Yeah.
Long live Joshua Adams. He was killed by the police department and he wasn't doing nothing. My sister was giving birth to his son. You dig? Yeah. He never got to meet his son. He left the hospital to go get my sister slippers. You feel what I'm saying? While she was delivering their baby. Didn't make it back to the hospital to see his son get born. The police stole him. You feel me? They killed him. They left me for dead, but why the fuck would you doubt me? I come from public housing, paid mama bills as a child, never knew shit about allowance. This ain't for fortune and fame. This from the torture and pain. Before this mic made me sane, I wore this all on my brain. Some of my bitches just changed. Yo, they gon' pack up your funeral. That's why I ride with the Glock. Young niggas dying from cops. Put all my faith in the Lord, cause you could die with a cop.
That was crazy. You just spoke like a whole social commentary in that rap.
If it don't come from the heart, it ain't New Orleans.
Whoa.
I then learned why New Orleans got into rapping in the first place and how crime and violence has impacted him.
I learned how to write raps because my pops was incarcerated my entire life, bro, up until I graduated high school. And I had to learn how to write letters to him. That's how we communicated. A year and a half ago, that started like a series of funerals for me. I went to over 10 funerals from some of the closest people that I love. We sweep shit under the rug, take it on our chin and go. That we numb the violence. You know, you got a lot like that fentanyl shit. I lost like 3 or 4 friends from fentanyl overdoses this year.
Crime, violence, gangs, and drug addiction seem to be baked into the culture here, and so we headed to the infamous Chef Street, known for prostitution and showing the lengths people go to make money out
This is
here.
apparently where a lot of prostitution goes down. Women are selling their bodies on the streets.
But a lot of them do have like pimps and shit.
Yeah, dangerous out there.
It's protected.
What? No, I got a couple. Do you think you could be a successful pimp in the trash streets of Chicago?
Day 3 of asking vegan gains, where the fuck is the dual kick stream?
I forgot. I'll remember one of these days. But thanks for the donation, asshole. I fell asleep, too. Huh? The dual kick stream.
I mean, if you tell me in advance, I can wake you up.
Yeah. I wouldn't do pimping, so no.
Do you like sardines? They're healthy and have bioavailable omega-3s and preformed creative. Anyway, been subbed since 4K subs and I'm a large dono of this channel going back to 2018. Enjoyed the methylcobalamin from the soybeans.
Where did you find these?
They're at Coven. So, before I was vegan, I did like sardines. They're just very salty, so, like, having a little bit at a time was okay. So I didn't really like them on pizza, but eating them a little bit, like just one in a sandwich or something, might have been okay. I wouldn't recommend eating them for both ethical and health reasons. Yeah, they have omega-3s, but there's better ways of getting omega-3s. Taking an algae-based DHA supplement is a better idea. But thanks for the donation, Raphael, and thanks for the support, dude. Your mom.
Your mom.
They shoot behind the holes.
Actually?
That's a fact, bro. 9 times out of 10, they do have somebody with them. They protected by somebody in New Orleans. Females not just gonna be on nowhere by themselves.
That chick right there. Found one. What are you doing out here today? You working out here?
I mean, I got niggas, yeah.
What does that mean?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't call me a hoe. See, you wouldn't either.
No, I'm not calling you a hoe. Yeah,
Yeah, I know I got hella niggas and stuff, but yeah, I just got niggas. I got a lot of niggas.
What do you mean by that?
No, that's like trying to ask me my body count.
No, I'm not asking about it.
These are my classmates. Like,
okay.
These are people I went to school with.
So you've been f***ing them for that long? Is that what's going on?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been f***ing since I've been like 15. Cause no, I'm really not a hoe. I'm really like a wife type. Really like, no, I'm a wife. Like, I got, you know, a hood marriage. I got one in jail.
The fuck? Jesus.
and I got my older nigga always. He really my baby daddy.
Well, any last words about New Orleans?
I mean, the food always good, dick good always. Everything out here be the best for real.
Is this street right now known for like prostitution?
Certain sections of it.
Yeah.
They try to run them off and then come back.
What's the biggest problem out here in New Orleans from your perspective?
Mask
I don't know
off.
if I'd want to say.
What do you mean?
The
Mask off.
Yeah?
Jesus.
What do you mean by that?
They're ignorant and don't give a fuck. They want everything for free.
Is there conflict between blacks and whites out here?
All the time. Like I said, they want everything for free because their great-great-grandfather was a slave. You know, if you give them an inch, they want a mile.
Do you think people would agree with you?
Jesus.
Yes.
What can you do about it?
I wouldn't want to say.
What would you say?
No, I wouldn't. I can't say that.
You've already said so much. Just be honest with me. I said, what's the biggest problem out here? He said N-word.
Yeah, that guy seems a little racist.
Oh. I'm glad I didn't come over that.
Yeah, it might have been some trouble, right?
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't come over
I didn't even know how to respond. I was like, damn.
Bleep that out on camera, yeah. He gonna get himself up.
From the outside looking in, it was easy to judge these working girls. But New Orleans emphasized that people out here were doing anything to survive.
It's mandatory that you hustle in the city of New Orleans, or you're not gonna survive. There's no resources, there's nobody coming to save you.
So, I'm 18 years old, I need a job. What am I doing?
Are you robbing somebody? Okay, it's sad to see. As kids making bad decisions, bro, I wouldn't consider none of them as being evil, but you know, the government, society, whoever the judicial system, they'll paint you as that as a child. But for the majority, man, all these kids really needed somebody to talk to.
If I pissed off the wrong person out here on the road, what are the chances they're strapped and they'd be willing to shoot me?
It's over a 75% chance that they strap. I mean, women will shoot you out here.
As we drove through New Orleans, I noticed a lot of these buildings looked damaged or destroyed.
That's life in New Orleans right there.
Apparently, this was the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina that hit New Orleans in 2005, destroying homes, businesses, the city, and countless lives. But I wondered how the trauma from Katrina impacted and developed the next generation of criminals who grew up in these shelters and experienced it all as kids.
We lived in shelters and experienced homelessness at a different level than any other American. I was sleeping in abandoned houses myself. They didn't really have nowhere to sleep. It was get in where you fit in for hotel rooms. We got a lot of these rundown buildings on this side of the city. We're in the east right now. So they grew up thinking they was at war. When they woke up living in them shelters and like that, people got guns pointed at them. They just trying to go use the restroom. I'm talking about little girls have to take a shower in the same place as a grown man have to take a shower, not knowing if he a pedophile or his background or anything. Sure. You know what I'm saying? So growing up in them type of conditions will scar you mentally.
Jesus.
It's more than PTSD. It's like it's everything. We had to learn how to live again. Your whole life just wiped away in a matter of a moment. It was one of the worst experiences ever.
Yeah.
You dig? Seeing dead people, not knowing where your family was at the time.
Has New Orleans recovered from that since?
No, we recovering, but we haven't fully recovered.
Following Katrina, many people are trying to recover and rebuild their city through starting their own businesses and turning their culture and history into a positive opportunity. I met up with the owner of Chicken and Watermelon to understand how important entrepreneurship is for the future of New Orleans.
You own a business out here?
Dude.
Yeah, Chicken and Watermelon.
And where did the name come from? It's kind of funny.
I'm gonna say like this, back in the day, they raised chickens, they sold watermelons.
Yeah.
They just put a bad connotation on it to make it seem like it's a bad thing, but this is how you get wealthy.
How important is entrepreneurship and business ownership for the youth out here?
If I ever open a restaurant, I'm gonna call it Chicken and Watermelon. Dude, that's too fucking funny.
Man, if you really want to be successful in life, start your own business. The education system dumb down, the charter schools, they dumb down, they ain't trying to teach the kids nothing. And if you talk to the kids, they slow. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to inspire the kids, man. It ain't just about school. You can still take that hustle mentality and change it to something else and learn as you go.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, gross. I don't want you to mention him, but yeah, that's gross. Let me see this link you gave me. Anyway. Thanks for the donation, Rob. Don't mention his name, though.
There's all kind of ways to hustle, man. You got to find something to sell. not drugs.
I love how he's turning that negative stereotype into a positive business opportunity. What's your name, man?
Is it vegan to take medication containing gelatin? What about keratin or collagen? Would you say it's a byproduct argument similar to bone char sugar production?
No, so we don't use bone char to make sugar anymore. If a medication has gelatin in it, I'm not sure. I would talk to Dr. Avi about that. I'd lean on the side of no. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'd lean on no, though. Thanks for the donation, though, one.
Josh, my name's Tyler.
This is the barbershop.
How long you had this place?
Going on, what, 4 years now?
How important is it having a hustle out here in New Orleans?
Very important.
Yeah.
If you look at the city right now, only certain parts of the city is built back post-Katrina, right? You'll be seeing that, okay, there's not really much for a lot of New Orleanians to do because the city is lacking resources. Look at the record labels. We don't even got no record labels in New Orleans. Think about it, kids just want to have fun. I think it starts with us teaching the kids and like fighting for the future of the kids.
It was obvious that the hope to break the cycle of violence was in the next generation of kids. But with their idols being drill rappers talking about gang violence and murdering each other, it was clear it impacted the culture and mindset of the youth from birth, leading to kids wanting to emulate their favorite rapper, pursuing the life of a gangster rapper, shooting up their ops, and getting shot themselves. We met up with an up-and-coming rapper who wanted to emphasize that the gang life is no joke.
What's your name?
3.
Are you gonna spit some bars for us?
Yeah, I got you.
The stage is yours, man.
Boy, my trap go crazy. Your shit moving and nigga, you lazy. I run it up to my mama I made it. Try to take something you bring on the pavement. Niggas be bitches, they don't want to smoke. Try to take some of that glitter I told. Trying to control my ain't a remote. I was down on my dick, I was crying for hope. Bells and bells and bells and bells. I run it up trying to get to the riches. I'm in my bag and they deep in they feelings. I ain't trying to talk, let niggas just listen. Slide on they block, niggas better be cool. I just want I ain't trying to be rude. Headshot, you know where I'm at, no leg shot.
Piers Morgan interviews Andrew Tate again. Can we react to it later?
Yeah, we're gonna react to that next. Thanks for the donation, Dutchie. Olu donated $2. Seymour Butts is a conservative, closet, racist. How pitiable. Pitiable. Okay, well, thank you for telling me that. Thanks for the nation, Olu.
Ain't for the neck, and everything out their head.
You boys can freestyle. This is all your life story coming into bars out here?
How many times you got hit, bro?
8 times. Twice in both of my arms, twice in both of my legs, one in my chest, you hear me?
You been shot 8 times?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Thank God you're alive. Who shot you?
I don't know.
Is it that dangerous out here?
Yeah. Didn't even give a f. They just shooting shit up here. Yeah, just wrong place, wrong time, bro.
How close this was to your heart?
2-3 inches, you hear me? I was blessed by 2-3 inches.
Okay, you have a kid?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yeah.
They inspire you to keep going and just keep fighting for this dream?
Most definitely. I got a little girl on the way, you hear me?
Do you think the music impacts the next generation of kids in a bad way at all?
Yeah, most definitely. That ties into what I be telling my little young boys, like, y'all don't gotta do this shit cause y'all see another nigga doing that shit, you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me? Say they watch a music video, everybody in the music video throwing Dracos and Glocks and switches in the camera and shit. When they grow up, they gonna feel the need to like.
Did you hear the new Grand Theft Auto game trailer will be released early next month? Are you excited for it? Do you think it'll live up to the hype? Did you watch much of the leaked footage? Thoughts on it being in Vice City?
I'm not particularly excited for GTA 6. The reason being is GTA 5 wasn't very good. It was one of the most overrated games of all time. And Red Dead Redemption 2 was also super overrated. Rockstar seems to be making games more for casual audiences, so like GTA has just been way too easy. So not excited for the game because I'm just expecting it to be for casuals and be too easy. But I'll play it and stream it. And I did see all the leaked footage. It was pretty early on in development, so it's not really going to be... It's not going to be accurate to how the final game actually looks. And I don't think Vice City is a good map. I think it's... I'm sure they're going to change it pretty substantially compared to the original game, but I'm not really I don't really like the Vice City map. I think they just need to make new locations rather than just recycling old locations they've had. They just need a game with a whole new map. Thanks for the donation though, Axel Fuzz.
Chicken and watermelon lol. Sorry to interrupt, but is there any nail in the coffin theism debunks other than the problem of evil? And what was that sniper asking for permission to shoot analogy we heard die while ago? I forget. Cheers.
Nail in the coffin theism debunks. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know how to answer that question. The sniper analogy was just something, it's basically an argument theists use to argue that God had to be the creation of the universe because you can't have an infinite regression. But you can, well, that's what they think anyway, but you can have an infinite regression. There's no logical problem with an infinite regression. Thanks for the donation, though, Kamichner Gordon. Appreciate it.
React to this.
At another hospital funded by Indonesia, Gaza's health ministry said at least 12 Palestinians were killed and dozens wounded by firing into the complex encircled by Israeli tanks. There was no immediate comment from the Israeli military about the situation at the hospital, where health officials said 700 patients, along with staff, were under fire from Israeli forces.
Yeah, so let's keep promoting misinformation that Israel is just shooting at innocent civilians for no reason. There's probably a reason they're firing on the hospital, dummy.
In fact, the Palestinian news agency Wafa said that the facility in the northeast Gaza town.
Oh, Palestinian news agency. I wonder if they have some sort of bias.
Of Beit Lahia had been hit by artillery fire. Palestinian health officials said that there were frantic efforts to evacuate civilians out of harm's way. So they've moved on. They've moved on to the next hospital where people are sheltering for safety. It doesn't matter. You're in a hospital, they're gonna go after it. You're in a...
Like what is she claiming? Is she like literally actually claiming the IDF is just trying to blow up hospitals for no reason? Like, again, if they're firing on these hospitals with tanks or some sort of heavy artillery, it's probably because there's Hamas in the fucking hospitals.
A UN building for protection, they're gonna go after it. They're gonna bombard that.
Can we watch this Larry Wheels video? Heavy bench session with Big Boy Bake, aka the Gym Reaper, and Ronnie Coleman.
Maybe, I don't know. Thanks for that donation, W Big Tits. I'll look at that in a minute. So, like, look, is she just saying that IDF should just kill themselves because Hamas is embedding themselves in fucking buildings? Hospital staff denied there are any armed militants on the premises. Israel says its forces in Gaza are attacking terror infrastructure and accuse Hamas of waging war behind human shields, including hospitals. The Islamist group denies this. Gee, I wonder why they deny that. Like, we already know they do it. That's just a lie. Okay, so Young Turks is just promoting Hamas propaganda. Let's see. Mike donated $2. If Tucker Carlson had a son, this would be him.
The fuck up when I'm talking to you, boy. Bitch made boy.
Alright.
I don't know if I stuck.
12
You
miles
shut
per
the
hour.
fuck up when I'm talking to you, boy.
Yeah, that probably would be him. Looks similar, too. Thanks for the donation, Mike.
Yes. 7.
Yes.
8.
Yes.
9.
Yes.
10. Lightweight, baby. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
So what was like the average calorie intake?
I never counted calories. I just counted protein and carbs. Yeah. 600 grams of protein a day.
600.
600.
Oh my god.
But how many trips to the toilet? Was that
About 5-6 times a day.
Your lifestyle is more than just hitting a PR in the
school. I used to win it all the time in college.
Okay.
Well, you know, I just did my first classic show of the weekend first, and I did Olympic Amateur as well right after that. And everyone knows I work on my legs. So before we get started,
I get them right. I get them right. I got.
The young turds are such morons.
Oh yeah, they're fucking idiots. I can't stand any of these left-wing media outlets now. They're all fucking retards. Like, it's as if they know their audience are just all full-fledged retards and they just believe this nonsense. Thanks for the donation though, Dodo.
Formula for you. I got a good one.
what would that formula be? What's the main?
It's a lot of
ingredient?
squatting. A lot of squatting.
Okay. More than once a week?
Yeah. At least twice a week, at least.
Okay. So at your peak,
a lot of hacks, a lot of front, a lot of rear, and biggest thing, walking lunges.
I see Andrew doing those religiously. Andrew Jackson doing them almost every day.
Not with the dumbbell in your hand, the ball in your back.
And then I took about a week off pressing now. I did some blood flow work last Thursday. So like a week today, I guess. Okay. So I'm happy to hear that you didn't bench like yesterday. Oh no, trust me, there was temptation. I was real tempted because when we went to the Olympia, I was just like, man, I want to train, really wanted to train, but I just thought, once I'm done with today, the next 3 days I can just freeball, right? I was watching you and Julius this morning, back when Julius tried 790, a couple of years ago, right? Mm-hmm. I remember you saying the bench was your favourite out of the three. That you enjoyed it at that moment anyway. You enjoyed that the most. Yeah, because I was the best at it. Yeah, for my body weight. Yeah. So that just by default made it my favorite. Try and hit a PR. There's usually an injury at the.
His torn bicep looks really weird. Like it's a really shitty injury to get your bicep torn. I think at the distal insertion. Because they can't reattach it. It's like it would be a super risky procedure. I don't know if there's ever been a bicep reattachment where they reattach it at the shoulder.
At the end of it. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Got tons of small ones. Yeah. But now as I get later in life, bigger weights, bigger body weight, injuries get bigger. Yeah. Right? So I'm like, okay, how can I change my approach where I can still chase those big PRs, but it's done now just with a bit more time.
Brendan noted tellers, remember that Dutch politician that the Tate fan who was hit with an umbrella? Now he got hit in the face with a beer glass.
React to this starting at 1:06:21.
Okay, we'll react to that in a minute. Thanks for the donation, Spider-Man. Yeah, a lot of people hate that guy.
Richard, you've literally only been paying attention to the Israel/Palestine conflict for 5 minutes. You're so dumb, you don't even grasp how much you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, that's good to know. Thanks for the donation, Richard is a fascist. Yeah, a lot of people really fucking hate this guy. I don't think I've ever seen somebody get attacked in public so often. Let me see.
Oof, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of the IDF is starting to release more and more footage of the Shifa hospital stuff.
Oh, geez.
It's going to be really bad if it does. So
our media has been trusting and quoting doctors at Shifa for weeks. It is now clear the Shifa doctors were lying. Therefore, it is also clear mainstream media became Hamas tools. IDF releases surveillance camera footage from Shifa Hospital showing Hamas terrorists bringing a Nepali and that citizen who were abducted from Israel on October 7th.
From what I've read, I believe it's even I think it was even in an Amnesty International thing that the Shifa Hospital has been used as basically an area to torture people that are brought in, that they've built like a little section out of it where they do that. If it's been the case that like people are even like Hamas is using it like within proper, like in the hospital, like coming in, and that doctors have seen it, it's going to be very, 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 very bad, because a lot of the quotes that
Kid Boo donated $2. Let me see.
No sex for 2 years and get $800 million. Can you? No sex for...
Yes. I could do no sex for 2 years for $800 million. Thanks for the donation, Kid Boo.
a lot of these third party, like the Amnesty International, everything have relied on are like, oh, well, they're actual doctors that work, and they're not part of Hamas, they're just part of the Gazan Health Authority. Doctors that work in Al-Shifa Hospital are constantly saying, we don't know what you're talking about, we don't see any of these tunnels, all of this is fake bullshit. Well, now if we start to get, one, there's video footage coming out of the tunnels, which is pretty crazy. Two, we had that unedited video of like the guns and everything in there, which maybe it was planted, but now if we're getting
oh my god, Hamas was lying? The IDF was right? And they weren't just making things up? What a surprise! Like, what do you expect? Like, oh my god.
security footage of doctors seeing Hamas using the hospital, it arguably should call into question whether we can trust any of the statements that they've made about Hamas acting in there. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they're obviously fucking liars.
Released. This is like 40 minutes ago. Oof. Yeah.
Really, Hat's evil. How could anyone defend this shit?
Yeah, for real. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
It's totally crucial, and that's like I mean, that's the nastiness of this whole thing, which is that Hamas really sees basically the, you know, your average Palestinian, every one of their deaths is more or less a sacrifice to the cause and,
yeah,
you know, martyrdom. Like it's sick, and it's part of a lot of people don't understand is that, you know, the Palestinian public, it's not a monolith. Like, yes, there's a lot of elements that are definitely radicalized, but there are also elements that understand that stuff is wrong.
Richard, slow down. You'll choke on all that IDF cock if you don't pace yourself.
Yeah, you say that, but again, you have no argument, so... I would much sooner trust the IDF than I would trust Hamas, or literally any Palestinian news source. So many of them are so ideologically motivated, or they're terrified of Hamas torturing them for feeding good information to the press, that all of these people are just fucking liars. You can't trust any of them. So IDF is going to be a much better fucking source of information than Al-Shifa Hospital, which, again, is clearly run by Hamas. Clearly Hamas terrorists are also probably threatening the people who work in this hospital.
But you can't, like, speak out, because if you do, you're going to get killed.
Thanks for the nation.
Sure, yeah, and also
shit.
I want to, this might be one of my more controversial
How
takes.
glabble can these people be?
I don't know what glabble is, but I agree, Dodo. Thanks for the donation. Duck Duck Chicken Butt donated $2. Hello, Master Gaines. Would you ever do any of this in real life? Let me see. Yeah, that looks like fun. I'd do that. I wouldn't do base jumping. Yeah, I wouldn't do base jumping for that reason.
Oh my god.
Yeah, base jumping is just too dangerous. There's so many times where parachutes don't deploy, or don't deploy properly, because you don't have enough speed going down for the parachute to deploy properly. Whoa. So she probably died. The guy forgot to tie the rope on her. Yeah, I wouldn't do bungee jumping. Bungee jumping's stupid. Dude, that is insane. He just threw a woman off to her death. Holy shit.
Hi VG. I hope that you are doing great tonight. Here's the only accurate information that has been put out by Hamas, which is straight from the horse's mouth. Lol, it is their own website BTW.
Yeah. I don't think any of that's accurate. Thanks for the donation though, Bend Over. Yeah, I would not do free climbing. That would be stupid. Yeah, I would never do free climbing. Thanks for the donation though, Duck Duck Chicken Butt.
Because, and I'm not even saying this as an argument to like kill all the Palestinians or genocide or whatever, right? Okay, that was 3 months ago, that's not right. But like, I think we have to dispel with this idea that it's like 5% of Palestinians are radicalized and like 95% are just unfortunately being carried on for the ride. It seems like there's a good chunk of Palestinians, and by good chunk, I mean like 50% plus, that are in favor of this sort of like armed quasi-terrorist, well not quasi, but like actual terrorist resistance to the state of Israel.
How would you solve mass shootings in the US while retaining rights?
Depends what type of mass shootings you're talking about, but broadly, not reporting on them would be the best way to reduce mass shootings. So the reason mass shooters commit mass shootings, for the most part, is because they know they're going to get media attention. So if there was no media attention around mass shootings, there would be a big reduction in actual mass shootings committed. Again, mass shootings are a political statement, and if you don't get the political statement you want, you know, by getting media coverage, and that's a guarantee before you commit the shooting, people are much less likely to commit them. And there's actually some decent research supporting the idea that reporting on mass shootings increases mass shootings. You do see an increase in mass shootings after a mass shooting is reported on. So that is probably the biggest thing, in my opinion, to reduce mass shootings. On top of that, I think the idea of gun-free zones is fucking stupid. There probably should be more people with firearms on school campuses, in public areas where a lot of these mass shootings are committed. If these people are more likely to get shot on site, again, and there's no way to really plan around it, so there's enough armed people at the scene of these shootings to where you can't plan around the shooting, where, you know, there's one security guard or something, or one school resource officer that has a gun. That's something you can plan around. If there's, like, say, 50 or 100 people in the school that have a gun, much less likely to be able to successfully plan a mass shooting. So more good people with guns is always going to be a good thing to reduce the likelihood of a mass shooting. And when they do happen, again, far fewer people will die if there's more armed civilians and armed security. Thanks for the donation, though, Vegan Guns.
Hey VG, you wanna see an amazing animal skydive without a parachute and live?
Oh yeah, I know these. Yeah, they just bounce. Gosh.
Us away quickly before predators arrive. A third one has made it.
Those are really beautiful geese.
Any of them would have even got this far.
Wow. Yeah, I know of those birds. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
I know that their language on their website isn't accurate, but they are confessing to their war crimes and mass murder of Jews and Israelis. They are confirming the numbers that have been accurate, i.e. over 1,400 Jews/Israelis murdered, over 240 hostages, etc.
Well, yeah, they do take responsibility for the crimes they commit, but that's the only... Yeah, that's the only thing they're honest about. Thanks for the donation, Bend Over.
Israel. I think that has to be reckoned with at some point. That we can't keep pretending it's just a few, like 5% are just like radicalized. Like it seems like a lot of them are committed to this sort of, at least the support of this kind of like terrorist attacking stuff. But
that's obvious. Like, again, it's something like 40% that are in favor or in support of Hamas. Clearly, the majority of Palestinians are in favor of some sort of violent action against Israel. Wizardly Rhino donated $2. Opinion on Ben Shapiro's proof of God. It's retarded. It's literally no proof whatsoever.
What is your favorite argument for God's existence and why?
So my favorite argument for God's existence is that I believe in free will. Okay, the reason that I think this is an argument for God's existence is...
That is not an argument, that is just a claim.
Because if you believe that human beings are essentially just balls of meat wandering around aimlessly in the universe, the kind of Spinoza's stone that thinks that it was moving of its own accord but actually was thrown, if you believe that and you don't believe in free will, then there's an internal coherence and logic to it. If you believe that you have
What's the contradiction? He didn't point out a contradiction.
the ability to make independent choices, that you can actually supersede your own biological drives.
So free will does not prove the existence of a God, whether free will exists or not, and there's no logical contradiction with either believing free will exists without a God, or free will doesn't exist and there is no God. There's no logical contradiction there.
And the environment around you to any extent, even to the smallest extent. This means that you believe in something that can't actually be proved by science, but that you are living every single day. And the notion that you have that will, and not only that you have that will, but that that will is capable of comprehending the universe around you, that your will is sort of, your ideas, your ability to comprehend the universe is a reflection of a reality, of an objective truth that is out there, that says to me that there is a God, there's a common source that stands behind that objective truth and stands behind...
Yeah, this is just nonsense claims. This isn't an argument for the existence of God. Ben is a dummy. Thanks for the donation, Wizardly Rhino.
Abby Shapiro or Brett Cooper?
I think Abby Shapiro's hotter. She's definitely sexier than Brett Cooper. Who would I rather date? I think I'd rather date Brett Cooper. She seems less of a prude. Like, I'd probably be able to convince Brett Cooper to do some butt stuff. Whereas Abby Shapiro, she seems pretty fucking vanilla. But thanks for the donation, Dodo.
You're being accused of being biased towards the IDF and Israeli regime. Don't worry, I am here to help. This video argues genocidal intent towards Gaza from Israel. Start at 9 o'clock. Do you disagree with 1 to 3?
There's no genocidal intent. If there's genocidal intent, Gaza would be a fucking parking lot. I'll take a look at this, though. Thanks for the nation quest. Hey, Vince Goodrum, what's up?
how Israel is self-evidently executing exactly every one of these criteria.
Subjecting a group of people to a subsistence diet. They do control the amount of goods coming into Gaza, and it's arguable that, yeah, there could be more food and resources going into Gaza. But the biggest issue is Hamas steals so much of Gaza's wealth. That's the biggest problem. Not the fact that Israel restricts goods and services. The biggest issue is the corruption within Hamas. Systematic expulsion from home. So yeah, the West Bank, but that's not Gaza. Reduction of essential medical services below minimum requirement. Again, that's more something you can blame on Hamas. They're using hospitals as military bases, so that's more something you can blame on Hamas.
But sadly, we will now.
I'm not gonna bother fucking watching this stupid shit. How Israel made sure Gaza didn't starve, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so this is mostly shit you can blame on Hamas. What's funny too is you can actually see Hamas repurposing, foreign aid for military reasons. So like bags of rice that are sent to Gaza as humanitarian aid, they use as sandbags. So, yeah.
I agree. So and there's a couple things here, which is, we're going to have to look at ourselves in the West, which is that a part of us, this is kind of like the white savior and noble savage thing. And we project sort of a lot of our stances on revolution and fighting for freedom onto other people when it's not always, accurate. It also gets into the kind of USSR propaganda stuff, which has been, intimately tied into the Palestinian message, especially, post 1960s. And then finally, and what's really important to understand is that moderate elements within the Palestinian side have basically been killed off, because the money that was going into their side for many, many years from like the Sunni Arab groups and all that kind of stuff. If you're a Palestinian moderate or like an intellectual who wants peace and is trying for that, you're probably going to be silenced or killed because you're standing out against the broader sort of honor shame thing and just where the simple money's going.
Something that was really surprising to me, even on Wikipedia, is that if you look at the first Intifada on Wikipedia and you look at where they list the deaths on the right, they have casualties and losses. On the Israeli side, they've got 179, and then they've got 179 to 200 on the Israeli side, and they've got about like 2,000 on the Palestinian side. They don't actually include it on this like front part, but when you read deeper into it, even in the first Intifada, which I believe was the peaceful one, about 1,000 Palestinians were killed because they were suspected collaborators with the IDF, which is insane to me. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Have you tried unlimited pulled pork? Is it any good?
I have not. I am not familiar with that brand. Thanks for that donation though, Mike.
Are they smoking? Or are they gay? It's gay to smoke.
Yep. Thanks for the donation again, dude.
And that, by the way, is something to keep in mind. So, like, whenever you watch interviews coming out of, like, the West Bank or, you know, with these polls and stuff like that, you got to be really careful about who's talking, and you can kind of see it. Like, so somebody will get interviewed, and then they'll, if you, like, I don't know if you watch the Ask Project, that's a good one for sort of, like, getting an anthropologist's kind of qualitative feeling of what it feels like on the ground. But you'll find like, you know, a lot of people, maybe like 2/3, half, are sort of very anti-Israel, and you know they want to reclaim it by force. But then they'll interview somebody, and they'll be like, "No, I don't want to talk about this. The politics is too much," and you know they'll ask not to be on. And like once in a blue moon, you'll hear people saying, you know, "No, it's bad. You know, all this stuff needs to stop." But like, and it's really basically the kind of the brilliance of the Abraham Accords, just from like a geopolitical stance, is that it cuts the funding for the radicalized Palestinian elements. So it cuts that off as coming from the Sunni world.
Well, except for Qatar, which is apparently still sending a lot of money over now.
Right. Like, and
I feel like the thing that
All right. Consideration and respect. Like next year, we'll have that time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The video broke down specific examples that met the criteria of all three. For displacement of homes, 44% of homes in all of Gaza are now unlivable. Gaza will never recover. You never give countervids a chance. You're off my Christmas list, buddy.
Whose fault is that? It's Hamas. It's Hamas's fault. They're the ones who set up military installations in residential areas. So blame Hamas. What the fuck does this have to do with the IDF? It, like, again, every fucking bad thing that happens to Palestine or Gaza is blamed on the IDF and not the fucking radical Islamist groups like Hamas. Thanks for the donation, Quest. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Generations are keeping it stronger too. That's right.
So warming up with 405.
Yep. Mine.
Do you think I should bulk up to this guy's size so I can like throw around weights like that? No problem.
I just like to, with the warm up, I like to try to make everything in my head move as fast as I can. Yeah. Because I guess there's a couple of things that tie into that for me. It's one, it's a confidence boost. The faster I can make these weights move on the way up, I guess the more confident I attack the bigger sets. Additionally, I've learned from, like you were saying just about injuries, I've learned from my mistakes with going up is that sometimes I do too much. I do too much on the way up and I get to a point where I go for that set and it's not there, so.
Still warming it up?
Yep.
440.
Too damn light. Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Look, Joe. Come on.
Warm it up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yes. Beautiful. Swing away.
Light.
Fucking easy. That's fucking heavy, dude. Yeah, I was training today, and I did 275 for a fairly easy set of 10. I was throwing the fucking weight up, like, pretty quick. Assuming my depression can stay under control, I might try to get up to a 405 bench over the winter. Assuming I can, like, keep training consistently, I might try for it again.
Light. Real light.
Yeah. Who are you? On a bench like this, I mean, for me, that's super thin bench. Maybe the thinnest bench I've ever benched on, but when you just means I've got to take a little longer to set up.
Bend that ball.
Yeah, you didn't bend your legs either.
All right, let's go.
Come on.
Warm it up.
485.
Come on.
There we go.
Yeah, buddy. Warm it up. Lightweight.
Jesus.
Got some speed on that bar now. Bar's starting to get scared of you, man.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, beautiful.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Still warming up.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Come on.
529.
Go. Lightweight.
That's it. Come on.
Lightweight, baby.
Yep.
Warming up. Let's go. Come on.
Yep. Let's go.
You got it. Yeah. Come on. Lightweight. Lightweight.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
Lightweight, baby.
Oh, yeah. No problem. I do agree with that. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Yep. Let's go.
Let's see it.
Lightweight.
Let's see. Come on.
Lightweight, baby. Still warming up. Go. Yeah. Come on. You got it. Lightweight, lightweight. Lightweight. Oh, yeah. Easy.
Beautiful. No problem.
Oh, yeah. Deal.
How much is this?
What is it?
617.
It's still lightweight, though. Let's go. Yeah.
There. Come
on. You got this. Lightweight, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go. Up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this guy can like lift fucking anything.
That's 5. So 5 for reps.
Yeah, so my best with 500 is 12 reps. But this
Yeah, Patrick responded to me. He's interested in coming on stream and talking about the game.
is 485.
So what was yours?
So I did 495 for 12.
Hey, lightweight. Let's go. Come on. You got it.
Big brace. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's light.
That groove.
Oh, yeah. 2. Yes. Oh, yes.
4.
Yes.
5.
Yes.
6.
Yes.
7.
Yes.
8.
Yes.
9.
Yes.
10.
Keep going. Yes.
How's your training going? When are you gonna start accumulation for mass again? Goals?
So, I don't think I really want to diet anymore. I think I'm going to spend maybe 2 weeks doing a mini cut. But after that, assuming I can keep training and I don't have issues with depression getting in the way, from then I think I might try to do another run up to 405, but at a lighter body weight. I don't think reducing my body weight affected my bench much. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try to do a mini cut for 2 weeks, and then after that, stay at, like, maintenance or around maintenance, and try to accumulate up as high as I can. First, I'm probably going to try to get to, like, 315 for sets of, like, 8 to 10. That would be a really big milestone to hit. And after that, start doing like sets of 3 to 5 and try to get up to a set of 365 for 3 and then try to do a 405 attempt after I can reach those weights. Thanks for the donation, though, Gohan. Appreciate it. And training hasn't really started going just yet. Again, my training's been pretty inconsistent, but I've maintained my strength, so... But thanks for the donation, Gohan.
You have more?
Are you playing poker or something? Doesn't glasses in the dark hurt your eyes?
No. How would wearing sunglasses hurt my eyes? And it's not exactly dark in here. I have a studio light, and sometimes it just gives me eye irritation. So I wear the sunglasses just when I get irritation from bright lights. Thanks for the donation, though, Oinker.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. 2 more.
Go.
Yes.
Wait. Come on.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Come on, Baker. Let's fucking go. Woo, yeah. Good shit.
Yeah. That would be fun, being that strong. I wish I had it in me to go on the ultimate bulk. But I care too much about how I look.
It's always refreshing to find people who aren't lunatics and are just a little push away from making the connection when doing activism.
Let me take a look, Harry.
If animals were eating us, I feel like it would kind of be the same.
No, if you were eating humans, would you continue to eat to pay for humans to be murdered for food, or would you like not give your money to like a human holocaust and be vegan instead?
Well, no, I feel like I would stop, but when you put it like the Holocaust thing, it kind of like shocked me. but
Slaughter on a mass scale.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing to
it's
animals.
basically the same thing to animals.
Wait, what would be the difference between us and animals that we
No,
justify?
you're 100% right. I hadn't thought about it like that. You're 100% right. I guess I would stop like fast.
That's actually surprising that you found somebody who would agree with you like that.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, usually when you bring up a Holocaust, even when you go through like the name the trait reductio and shit, people still sort of refuse to make the connection and admit that it is a Holocaust. Should someone who's skinny fat lose weight before trying to gain it back as muscle? That's a normative claim. So whether you wish to diet and lose body fat before trying to build muscle is entirely up to you. You can lose fat and build muscle at the same time, so you may want to try that. But it entirely depends on what your priorities are. If you want to get as big and strong as possible, obviously dieting is going to be a hindrance to that. But you can lose weight and build muscle at the same time.
Doing good, glad to hear that. So, I have a question for you. What do you think about animal abuse?
I'm 100% sure it's wrong and people shouldn't do it in any type of way, shape, or form.
What if somebody wanted to stab a dog, but the excuse would be, I'm gonna eat it? What would you think about that?
I think it's still wrong.
What bodybuilder would you like to look like one day, body-wise, vegan or not? You look great right now for the record, but just curious.
Well, thank you. I think I'm also looking pretty decent. Let me take a... I'll show you what I want to look like. I want to look like Guts from Berserk. So, this type of physique. I think Guts looked the most badass during the, or after the, Conviction arc. So, Conviction arc Berserk, or Guts, I mean, that's like my ultimate physique goal. So, I would like to look like this. And I think I can. I think I can naturally, too. But, yeah, that's what I want to look like. But, thanks for the donation, Breast Milk Snickers. Appreciate it.
It's still alive, and they shouldn't just stab it like that.
Do you personally eat animals?
I do. I am.
Llama wars, or alpacas? How are we doing tonight, VG? You know we all love you, right?
Let me see. Llama wars.
You've seen Alex Jones for years tell you fluoride and tell you about
yeah, that's a llama.
Jeffrey Epstein and tell you about the New World Order and fission fusion and art.
How many sets a week do you do during your strength accumulation phase? Also, have you ordered your batch of Pokemon's vegan cookies yet? If you haven't, don't be a broke boy.
I have not ordered Pokemon's vegan cookies. I don't think I'd do anything that would help give her money. I don't like her. But as far as sets done during a strength phase, usually it's around 10 sets total for a given body part. It varies though. So for back, it's a fair bit more. It's closer to 15 to 20 sets. But for chest, it's usually around 10 sets total per week. So yeah, but thanks for the donation, Quest.
Artificial black holes and strangeless and superconducting super colliders. And
Goku has the best physique. He is 6 foot and balanced to a T, father.
No, I prefer Berserk's, like, the Guts physique from Berserk. I don't know, it's just more aesthetically pleasing to me. Thanks for the donation though, Gohan.
A while ago you recommended me a good skates called DXR80s. I think you misremembered. Did you mean FRX80s?
I did not say DXR, I said FRX. The 80 is just the frame and wheel size. But I said FRX. So, yeah. The FRX are a good skate. They're pretty basic, but they're still a good hard shell skate. The 80s just refers to the frame size. So you can get these in a 3-wheel frame. And yeah, you can get these in a different frame size. If you want 80 mil wheels, you can go with 80 mil wheels. If you're a beginner skater, I'd recommend 80 mil wheels because they're just easier to learn on. But I really love 3-wheel skates. Thanks for the donation, Heineck.
And other systems like cyclotrons, but you've ignored that because it's just all background. But now that I have...
What are your thoughts? Is this cap or not?
Let me take a look. Israel admits it killed its own at Nova Music Festival. Police investigation shows Israeli Apache opened fire on attendees. Yeah, this... I'm pretty sure this was bullshit, wasn't it? Didn't they prove that the Israeli helicopter... Yeah, wasn't it geolocate? Weren't they the ones that proved they didn't fire on their own, and they actually chose not to fire in certain areas because they couldn't identify Hamas members, so they only attacked retreating Hamas members. It's entirely possible that they might have shot at hostages by mistake. But I'm pretty sure this was proven false. So yeah, that... Unless there's some new information that came to light, I'm pretty sure geolocate proved that that was a false story. Thanks for the donation, though, Taylor.
Llamas. Now that I have the secret weapon. This is amazing. Here you go, my sweetie. Poco? Which one's the really... Poco's the big one. Poco seems like... Can we get a close-up of Poco's face for TV viewers? Poco looks like it's kind of in master control over here. Is this just Poco? Poco, how you doing? Come on here, sweetie. Can I give you a cookie? Can I give you a cookie? Oh, come on. You want one of these. There's no fluoride in this because they don't want to brain damage you, so the government didn't put that in there. Come on. You want this? You don't trust it? Have a cookie. Why do you think they're tripling and quadrupling down?
Why does he have llamas on his show?
On hoaxes. What do you think their end game is? Because it's only discrediting them more, but they keep doing it.
I mean, if we're going to go full public, full transparency, let's see all of it, because I guarantee you what the Democrats were doing was criminal, impeachable activities routinely.
Hey, where do the llamas like to be petted? On the neck. Okay, you're good. Oh.
Did you ban Christy XO? Asking for a friend. Here's the boys.
I banned one of her accounts because she committed a cardinal sin. But I did ban one of her accounts. Oh my god.
Why are you two so adorable?
Oh my god.
Give me a break. Everything they do is adorable, and they do it together, all synced up.
Wow.
They're like living, breathing pieces of a puzzle.
And those are some good kitties.
Oh my gosh. It's just literally too much. It's actually too cute. It's too cute. I can't take it. Who can? Who can take this?
Wow.
Maui, who?
You gonna see this when it comes out? Improbably wait for streaming or DVD. But super excited for it.
I'll take a look at that in a minute. Thanks for the nation chill fart. Wow.
Give me a break.
Now, those are some amazing kitties. Thanks for the donation, thee then thou. Oh yeah, Godzilla.
How are you feeling? What is this vid? You wanna do long twerk this week or next week? Any new Frank vids?
I can do it this week. I would just like to wait towards the end of the week, so maybe like just like Saturday, I think. Let's plan for Saturday for the long twerk. I just want to get some training in so that I'm physically prepared for the long twerk. I don't know if there's any new Frank vids we can check. And I'm feeling pretty good today. I woke up not feeling depressed, so feeling good. Thanks for the donation, James. Yeah, I'm not going to see this in theaters, but I'm definitely going to watch it once it comes available on streaming platforms. It looks really good. Yeah, the way they did Godzilla looks really cool. So yeah, I'm mildly excited for this movie. I really like Godzilla monster movies. So yeah. It looks pretty dope. Where's the part where he, like, is about to do the atomic breath? Okay, I don't think it's in this trailer, but yeah, it looks good. I'll wait for it to come out on streaming, but yeah, I do want to see that.
Oh. I got a friend now. Hey, you give your llamas fluoride? Hell no, we don't give them fluoride. I mean, that's something that really sinks in for people. Sweden undergoing demographic experiment of historical dimensions. This is, do they have psychic powers or something? Or this is just an amazing moment. You know, I don't mind the llama in the background. That did calm them to see the great master llama.
Engineered the way the human mind works. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Alex Jones, but he is at least treating those llamas pretty nice. Let me see. Frank Tufano.
Does the twerking help your depression? Why do so many chatters flee when you twerk?
I guess a lot of people don't like watching me twerk. Maybe my big black booty is just too much for them. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes doing the sit-ups and twerking does make me feel better. Exercise is effective for treating depression. So if I'm really fucking depressed, it doesn't help. If I'm mildly depressed, usually it does help. Thanks for the donation, James. Dodo donate $2. Watch RoboCop free on YouTube.
Would you give this a watch if it was a legitimate Godzilla movie? Lol.
Huh? Yeah, I know. Apparently it's not available on Canadian YouTube. It's only free on US, so I'd have to watch this with a VPN, but I'll save that for later. I'll watch it with a VPN. I think I tried seeing the new 2014 RoboCop movie at one point, but it was boring and I fell asleep. Let me see these other links. Whoa. That's Dodo. I would feel very conflicted emotionally if I saw this because, like, yeah, it looks like a dog and I feel bad for an animal that's in distress, but they also kill other animals, so yeah, if I saw a coyote in this position, I think I'd have to like shoot and kill it. I don't. I'd also feel bad for the animals they're killing, so. But I wouldn't feel good about doing that.
Would you like me to prepay the $800 now for the long twerk?
Sure. I'll do the long twerk for Saturday, but if you want to prepay, that would be fine. Thanks for the donation, James. Appreciate it.
Also VG, mind sharing your thoughts on this? I think it is a very based training take. Perhaps we can watch briefly.
I will take a look at that in a minute. Thanks for the donation, Gohan. Yeah, they are beautiful animals, but yeah, it's unfortunate they do kill and eat other animals. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo. Bend over. Would you give this a watch if it was a legitimate Godzilla movie?
Guns give men the advantage to kill women from a distance, which is why they're considerably worse than knives. Do you think that men convicted of a domestic violence charge should lose their right to own guns? I'm expecting you to say no because you are retarded.
Yes, men who are convicted of domestic violence should not be able to own guns. If you've proven yourself to be a violent person, then no, you shouldn't own guns. And guns do not give you a substantive advantage to where you'd expect more murders in gun-owning households. Thanks for the donation, though, I'm Niagara. Appreciate it.
Tons of actors like this. They all started out just like you, but eventually they were destroyed by their parents' greed, drugs, or perverted Hollywood directors. Oh, like Bryan Singer. Exactly. The point is, it's a dark path. My God, I had no idea it could be so bad. Brian, I don't want to act anymore. Good. Now we just gotta make Peter and Lois understand. Yes, well, if they want to make me into a monster like those people, we'll give them a monster. Like when Godzilla attacked Haiti.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Haiti is pretty fucked up. I'd watch that if it was a Godzilla movie. Alcoholic Frog donated $3. Oh my God. Well, that's a cute little dog. Thy Only Path donated $2. Vegan Gains, are you Jamaican? I'm not.
Sunday would be better for me. Are you going to do an early stream this coming Sunday? Anything new for Frankie?
If you want me to do an early stream on Sunday, I can do that. Like, I could start at maybe 6 p.m. or something like that, if you want.
Check out the first 10 minutes of this video, he's super based.
Okay, I'll take a look at that in a minute. Thanks for the donation tool. So yeah, if you want me to do an early stream Sunday, I can do that. For the long twerk. That'd probably be better for me too, anyway. And yeah, there are some new Frank vids. We'll take a look at Frank in a minute. Thanks for the donation, James. So can I rap like this?
Shiggity wickedy slam, lick up me talawa, dan pan it long. If you're looking for your 1 minute man, goddamn, she get it wrong. Big bomber class before busting on me head. A sexy gal say she want to give me head. When me fuck pussy, pussy turn red. Gymnastic, now the pussy dead.
I cannot rap like that. Also, are you looking forward to this documentary? It looks like it's gonna rustle some feathers.
Or danger making a film like this?
Yeah, you just wait and see. You just wait and see.
Oh yeah, Christspiracy.
No idea of the far-reaching power of the church. They will stop at nothing to keep this truth from getting to
Is there a spiritual way to kill an animal? I'll put it this way. How would Jesus kill an animal?
That sounds interesting. I'll definitely watch that for sure. It's gonna be on my to-watch list. Thanks for the donation, The Only Path.
What do you think of this? He.
I'll take a look at that in a minute. I have some other videos to watch first, but thanks for the donation, Superstar. Or sorry, Super Satan. So Gohan, thoughts on this? Think it is a very base training take.
What would be your choice on Sunday? 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.? I am an investor in Christspiracy.
6 p.m. would work better for me. And that's interesting. That's cool. Yeah, hopefully that's a good documentary. It seems interesting. I'm definitely going to watch it when it comes out. Thanks for the donation, James. Appreciate it.
All right, so today's video is going to be on how I built so much muscle mass and lost so much strength over the past few years simultaneously. If you guys saw the post that I put up on Instagram, it was a before and after, November 2018 to this time, so August of 2022, just about a 4-year natural transformation.
So yeah, he is clearly much bigger.
And now what I want to show you is my strength transformation. So myself in November of 2018, as you can see, like early intermediate lifter, like not a bad physique at all, but definitely not big, nothing crazy, just like a decent natural physique, been lifting for a few years or whatever. Roll that clip now.
300-pound bench press, 2018. Okay.
And then here is my current 1 rep max that I literally just hit right behind me in this rack 10 minutes ago. And it's 260. All right, so I've got two.
So to be fair, he's not particularly good at benching. Yeah, so there is a correlation between size and strength. If he trained for a 1 rep max, he would surpass his previous 1 rep max. He just hasn't been training strength specifically, so he hasn't made the neurological adaptations to lift more weight.
Yeah, probably gonna call it at that for today. The first point I want to touch on is the most surface level out of everything that I have here. So number 1, how do you lose strength and build muscle? My philosophy. There are a couple reasons this happens. The first reason is that
the reason is because you don't train specifically for strength. It's as simple as that. You just lose the neurological adaptation.
That each lift is its own skill. I'm completely detrained from the bench press, so it makes sense that my numbers have gone way down. My philosophy is that muscle mass can build a probable baseline of strength.
Yeah, so that's not strength. That's he's talking specifically skill. So yeah, you can lose the skill to lift heavy in a given lift, but that doesn't mean you've gotten weaker. But if we're talking about strength and not a specific skill, then yeah, it's just it's entirely losing neurological adaptation.
Strength in a specific lift, but skill is also a major factor. I believe when you stop training a lift, your strength in that lift will fall to the baseline of what
the
carryover from the other lifts that you're using instead. The thing here is that there are lifts that are great for hypertrophy that have terrible carryover, want to emphasize that, to other lifts that result in greatly reduced strength on the original lift. So
yeah, so doing something like flies is a good exercise for hypertrophy, but it's not going to have a particularly good carryover to bench. You have to like practice bench to be good at benching.
a lot of people associate size and strength together. And for the most part, they're right. Size and strength are pretty correlated. But the problem is, this doesn't necessarily...
Yeah, so he is right about this. It is an accurate, it is a scientifically accurate video. Size and strength are heavily correlated. If you are bigger, at least your strength potential is greater. But you do need to be able to... you do need to actually practice a given lift to be good at a given lift. There is a skill component. And if you don't train specifically for strength, you're not going to be as strong as you otherwise would be. So it's possible to have a situation where your strength goes down, but your muscle mass increases. So he's right about that. Let me see.
Do you have any thoughts on Malcolm X? Do you think he was based or a crazy Muslim?
He was both. So Malcolm X was based in a lot of his political takes, but he was just lied to by a crazy Muslim, and he believed a lot of the stupid bullshit he was told. So a lot of his beliefs on Islam are fucking retarded. They make no sense. So his religious beliefs were stupid. He was also killed by the Muslim Brotherhood, so really great fucking decision for him to become Muslim. The only reason he was assassinated was because he became Muslim. He's a fucking idiot in that regard. But a lot of his political takes were based. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo.
We can go for between 1800 hours and 19.00. Did you also want to do some decline sit-ups?
Yeah, we can do decline sit-ups. Our twerk 200 sit-ups would be just fine. Thanks for the big donation, James. Really appreciate that. So you want me to do the twerking between 1800 and 1900 hours? What would that be? That'd be 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Thanks for the donation again, James. Really appreciate that. You are very generous, sir. So Tool donated $3. Check out the first 10 minutes of this video. He's super based.
It's finally here, the best deal of the year.
Okay, we can take a look at that. Super Stan donated $3. What do you think of this? Hee hee. I think this video is annoying. Rabbit yawns are cute, though. Wow, that's a good one. That's amazing. Wow. Those are some good rabbits. Well, thanks for the donation, dude.
50% off.
Let's watch this, then Frank.
I'm trying to go vegan though.
Awesome. So I'm glad to hear that you're thinking about what would you say is the obstacle right now? Why are you still not vegan?
The fact that I have been raised my whole life eating meat, and I'm trying to find some products that are vegan that are kind of cheap because money's tight, and they're pretty costly. But I'm trying to do my best. I eat vegan cheese and everything right now, so I'm just.
Whatever you choose, when you do the sit-ups is your choice.
Okay, cool. I'll start the stream probably at 6 p.m. And I'll do the sit-ups, whenever. Or the twerking. And, oh wait, so you're saying 6 p.m. Let me... 6 p.m. is when we do the twerking, and then whenever I do the sit-ups is my choice, or twerking and sit-ups is my choice. Thanks for the donation, though, James.
Slowly transitioning to vegan food.
So I'm glad to hear that. So what makes you think it's more expensive to be vegan?
Well, mostly, well, when you go to the stores, like the food that's classified vegan, well, they have higher prices than the ones that aren't. Probably because it takes more time to make the food consumable, seeing as like it takes more time to produce it and everything.
What do you think is like the cheapest of the cheapest food?
Honestly, chips.
What about things like rice, beans, lentils, potatoes? Is that pasta? Is all that stuff cheap?
I would say rice. Yeah. It's the cheapest one that I've been in.
That's all vegan.
Yeah.
So if you actually take a look at the cheapest foods in the supermarket, they're all plant-based. Okay. Like things like the poor of the poor eats stuff like rice, beans, lentils, potatoes, stuff like that. So let me ask you this: why won't you see it as a moral obligation to go vegan? Why is it taking a little long for you? Why don't you see it like something like a duty for you to go vegan?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's just since I've eaten meat my whole life, it's kind of taken me a while to like. For example, I love eating fast foods and everything, and most fast foods, right, have always like had meat and stuff and animals, and so it's taking me a while to like not cook because I like cooking, but being a student and having 2 jobs at the moment kind of takes a little time from that, and the fast foods closer to where I live are normally based on animals.
So it would be like it's more inconvenient to be vegan. But let me ask you this: let's say you were raised eating humans, and all the animals that you were currently eating were switched to humans. Like all this time you were raised eating humans. Would you have that same attitude where you would still consume humans because it's a little inconvenient to stop consuming humans, or would you say you would just stop consuming humans overnight?
I would still be the same. I think if animals were eating us, I feel like it would kind of be the same.
No, if you were eating humans, would you continue to eat to pay for humans to be murdered for food, or would you like not give your money to like a human holocaust and be vegan instead?
Cool. Not to beat a dead horse. I just think most people train for strength thinking JT leads to Baki. You need to specialize later in training. Not Rouge Blaha conjugate.
Well, Blaha is a fucking idiot. I don't even know if he could claim Blaha follows a conjugate system because he does such low volume total. He's not even really training concurrently just because of the low volume. So all he does is like some heavy lifting, and then he does a little tiny bit of rep work, and he like only trains a body part like once per week. He takes like naps in between sets and shit. Like, so it's hard to even call it conjugate because he does such low fucking training, like such low volumes. He's not training each each aspect of strength individually. He's just doing a little bit of training. But yeah, you do need to train in blocks. You can't just do strength indefinitely. You can technically do hypertrophy indefinitely, but if you want to get big, you do have to have hypertrophy blocks. You might be able to avoid doing that if you're like super genetically gifted or if you're on steroids, but yeah, you need hypertrophy blocks for sure. Thanks for the donation though, Gohan.
Since the stream will be starting between 1800 hours and 1900 hours, it is your decision how you wish to proceed.
Alright, sure. Well, I shall do the twerking for you on Sunday. Appreciate the donation, James, and I'll start the stream at 6.
Well, no, I feel like I would stop, but...
You would stop like overnight, you wouldn't like take it slow in the human context? Or you would have that same attitude where you would like take it, you would take like baby steps to stop consuming humans?
Well, when you put it like the Holocaust thing, it kind of like shocked me, but...
do you know what the definition of Holocaust is? It's like you slaughter on a mass scale. Yeah. That's what we're doing to animals.
Basically the same thing to animals.
Yeah, so if you wouldn't pay for a human Holocaust, you would say it's like morally obligatory to stop overnight. Why
same thing to animals.
Yeah, why pay for? What would be the difference between us and animals that we justify?
You're 100% right. I hadn't thought about it like that. You're 100% right. I guess I would stop like fast.
So I'm glad you reflected on your values. You have vegan values then. So it's just a matter of aligning their actions with your values. But you're already vegan at heart, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you really think that something like convenience is more important, like your own convenience is more important than the lives of other innocent?
Cockney Tillers, can you debunk the skip to 2030?
Often when
I will debunk that in just a minute. Thanks for the donation, Cock.
In what country are they?
I'm not sure. This might be Costa Rica. Yeah, it's either Florida or maybe they're vacationing in Costa Rica. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. There's a thing that says tourism behind there. I don't know. I don't know if Harry is in the chat right now. Thanks for the donation though, James.
Beings?
No. I think innocent beings are more important.
And you can take it from, I've been vegan for 8 years, and I'm a broke college student, and it's easy, super easy to be vegan, especially if you think about the victims.
Yeah.
You think of like, who has it worse, me that I'm gonna have to, I have to inconvenience myself a little bit more than usual, or the animals that are like suffering and being exploited. Obviously they have it worse, right?
Yes, they do. Especially with the mass productions that they're doing of everything and the mass slaughters. So,
Yeah, so you would see it now as like a duty for you to go vegan, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How would you define veganism personally?
Yeah, that's good that you ran into somebody who is not a full-fledged retard.
Nutrients. I mean, that's what it said on the label. But what the whole country didn't know about these vitamins is that the form of the vitamin matters. Plant-based.
Not really. So there are different forms of certain vitamins, like vitamin K. There's MK4 and MK something else. Can't fucking remember. And there's some forms of a vitamin that might be more bioavailable, but when you're talking about multivitamins, so like especially water-soluble vitamins, no. Doesn't really matter.
Synthetic vitamin powders, like the kind you find in those cheap drugstore brands, are in no way comparable to vitamins found in real food.
So the vitamins found in real food can often be less bioavailable. And they might be more bioavailable, depends.
They might even do more harm than good.
There is not good research suggesting that taking a multivitamin is bad for your health. It seems like at worst it would be neutral.
Plant-based vitamin A supplements can actually...
Vitamin A in plant form actually inhibits proper thyroid function. What? Where is he getting this? They don't. What is he talking about? Provitamin A carotenoids do not inhibit thyroid function.
Block thyroid function and cause you to gain weight, while...
No. Wait, like, there's no source. This is just text on a screen. There's no source.
Animal-based vitamin A supports the thyroid.
That is not true. Provitamin A carotenoids do not inhibit thyroid function, and they don't cause weight gain. He didn't even give a source. He just put text on screen. This guy's a liar.
Supports the thyroid. Plant-based vitamin A is also 20 times less bioavailable than the vitamin A you would get from animal foods.
That is not true. So provitamin A carotenoids need to be converted into vitamin A. That doesn't mean they're less bioavailable.
Bioavailability means how easily does a substance become completely available to its intended destination.
No, that's not what bioavailability means.
Once you consume it, you'll find that
bioavailability is a term used to describe absorption through the enterocyte in your intestines. It doesn't mean how it's used once it's inside your body.
This pattern with pretty much every vitamin out there, and that is why you want to.
This guy doesn't even understand the terms he's using.
Avoid multivitamins. So, what are the two biggest vitamin deficiencies in the U.S.?
You should not avoid multivitamins. If you would benefit from a multivitamin, take a multivitamin.
Thanks for reacting, VG. I'm from Puerto Rico, BTW.
Okay. So to answer James's question, that's Puerto Rico. Thanks for the donation, Harry.
Yes. This probably won't surprise you, but it's vitamin D3 and B12.
B12 is not a common nutrient deficiency in the United States. Vitamin D3 is very common, but B12 is not particularly common. I think the most common nutrient deficiencies in the United States are vitamin D3, that'd probably be number one. Iodine. What's it called? I think vitamin E is relatively common. And it's the shit you get from fiber. What's the fucking term? Fuck. I can't remember the other thing, but it's a nutrient that you get from fiber, high fiber foods. That's a very common deficiency because people eat diets so low in fiber.
Plants don't produce vitamin D3. Only meat.
That is not true.
And the sun do. So when you
that is not true.
Think about how America has been eating a grain-based diet since the 70s, as per the...
So skeletal muscle tissue is extremely low in vitamin D3. You are not going to get any appreciable amount of D3 from steak. That will not prevent vitamin D deficiency. The only reliable food sources of vitamin D are probably just going to come from fish. And fish is also very low in vitamin D. So you would have to eat like an entire salmon to get the recommended daily dose of vitamin D. That's not really practical for most people. So you really need to supplement.
Food pyramid's rules? It's no wonder everyone is so low in the essential vitamin. Add in the fact that people spend almost their entire day working in an office completely shielded.
Yeah, this guy's an idiot. This is one of the dumbest fucking videos I've ever seen in my life. Absolute moron.
Off new Daily Wire Plus annual memberships. Now is the time. Go to dailywire.com.
Oh yeah, folate. Folate deficiencies are extremely common in the US. Among non-vegans anyway. Vegans tend to not have folate deficiencies. It's very rare.
/subscribe to join right now. The story of the current Israel-Hamas conflict happens to be extremely simple. Hamas is a genocidal Jew-hating organization that openly seeks the extermination of Israel. This makes it only the latest and most radical iteration of a radical Muslim movement that has sought Israel's destruction since long before Israel was even born. That mission has not waned in the 76 years of modern Israel's existence. Unfortunately, that mission also happens to be the passionate belief of a vast majority of Muslims living in the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. Israel, by contrast, is a democracy, the world's only Jewish state, and has repeatedly sought to make land for peace deals with Arab countries and organizations. Those concessions have brought Israel no friends in the West Bank or Gaza Strip. Far from it. Concessions have generally emboldened Israel's enemies. That's exactly what happened in the Gaza Strip. In 2005, Israel pulled out of Gaza in an attempt to stop the costs in blood and treasure associated with policing the area. All Jewish assets in the Gaza Strip were promptly destroyed by Palestinian Arabs. Elections were then held in the Gaza Strip, and Hamas was elected. To lead the Gaza Strip, they promptly consolidated their control by killing members of the Palestinian Authority. They then stole as much international aid as they could to build rockets and terror infrastructure, ignoring the needs of their population entirely. And then they launched repeated rocket attacks on Israeli civilians. For the last 2.5 years or so, as Hamas itself says, the organization attempted to deceive Israel into believing it had been deterred from large-scale terrorist action. Then, on October 7th, Simchat Torah, the happiest day in the Jewish calendar, at least 1,500 Hamas terrorists and many civilian fellow travelers crossed the Israeli border by breaching the border wall around Gaza and killed some 1,200 Israelis in their beds at a music festival and elsewhere. They raped women, then murdered them or dragged them in captivity back to Gaza. They kidnapped or slaughtered babies. Here is video from the Gaza Strip as members of Hamas arrived back in the Strip with their captives. If you can't see this, this is enormous crowds of people cheering and celebrating, excited. at the slaughter of civilians and the kidnapping of other civilians. Does this look like a peaceful population? A population seeking peace and coexistence?
Yeah, that would in no way be celebrated in Israel.
Look at the excitement, look at the celebration.
Like, if the IDF did this, no one would be celebrating.
People screaming Allahu Akbar as hostages are driven away, including the bodies of people being beaten in the streets. Gaza and the West Bank are not filled with moderate Muslims. Far from it. Gaza and the West Bank are filled with people who despise the state of Israel and agree wholeheartedly with Hamas's genocidal aims. This is, in essence, the entire problem. Were these areas filled with moderate Muslims, Israel might find a peace partner. That peace partner does not exist. As a new poll from the Arab World for Research and Development shows, 75% of those polled in the Gaza Strip and West Bank supported the October 7th massacre. 76% support Hamas. 98% have a negative view of America. 78% believe in the total extermination of Israel altogether. As the old saw goes, if the Palestinians were to put down their arms tomorrow, they would have a state. If Israel were to put down its arms tomorrow, all the Jews would be dead. So, if the conflict is that clear-cut, why does it seem so complex? The answer is a strategy undertaken by the radical Muslim world, its far-left allies, some far-right allies, and the international media. The strategy is called baffling with bullshit. Here's how it works. First, you construct institutions that mirror your perspective so as to create.
The only path to $92, random mints. Let me see.
Bon appetit. Please.
The whole thing?
All of it. I'm a cheese master. It's a sandwich like you never had tasted before in your life sandwich.
It's a little too much cheese, don't you think?
Listen, don't disrespect my secret recipe. It's been my family for 2,000 years. We survived slavery. See? Not all that bad. Pretty fine sandwich, isn't it?
It's delicious.
I agree. Real goat cheese from the Kazakhstan's mountain. Triple G. Goat cheese. You're from Kazakhstan, aren't you?
No.
Oh, well. Really good stuff. And you better finish that real fast.
The whole thing? You want me to finish
the
the
whole thing? Suck it down.
I've seen this. It's a good cat. Wow. Wow. That cat is very concentrated. That's a good cat.
Like 生きてんじゃないですか。迷ってんじゃないですか。生き生きしたい。簡単ですよ。過去のことを思っちゃダメだよ。なんであんなことしたんだろうって怒りに変わってくるから。未来のことも思っちゃダメ。大丈夫かな。ああ、不安になってくるでしょ。ならば一生懸命一つのところに命をかける。そうだ。今ここを生きていけばみんな生き生きするぞ。なんとなく生き。
That is good. Great advice.
Déjala bien, bien, no, rayo, macho.
That's pretty funny. Wow. Giraffes are really beautiful. If I could have a pet animal, like any pet animal, I think it'd be a giraffe. Imagine having a pet giraffe. That'd be crazy. Oh my god, how? Dude. The cow stole the dude's shoes? What the fuck? That's great. Thoughts on Biden's take? Let me see.
You You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist.
Were there not an Israel, the United States of America would have to invent an Israel to protect her interest in the region. It is the best $3 billion investment we make.
Israel is the single greatest strength America has in the Middle East. Imagine our circumstance in the world were there no Israel. How many battleships would there be? How many troops would be stationed?
Were I a Jew, I would be a Zionist. My father pointed out to me I did not need to be a Jew to be a Zionist. For I am.
I think that's a pretty base take. Israel is an important, strategical nation for maintaining peace in the Middle East, I'd say. Thanks for the donation, though, the only path.
An echo chamber, for example. You take over or create pseudo-human rights organizations dedicated to promoting the anti-Israel point of view. Then you trot them out routinely in order to claim that, despite all evidence, Israel is the real threat to human rights. So how can you tell which human rights organizations are biased and illegitimate? It's not that hard. If you're a human rights organization, presumably you should have had some pretty strong condemnation of Hamas's assault on Jews, the worst assault since the Holocaust, or Hamas's handling of the Gaza Strip, which is terroristic and fascistic. Here is a partial list of those who have been extraordinarily weak in their condemnations of Hamas or who have engaged in full-scale moral equivalence with Israel's defensive actions in Gaza. UNICEF chief Catherine Russell, Amnesty International, WHO chief Tedros Ghebreyesus, the International Committee of the Red Cross, UN Commissioner on Human Rights Volker Turk, UN Relief and Works Agency, Save the Children, Doctors Without Borders, UN Special Rapporteur Francesca Albanese, Human Rights Watch, Oxfam, the Open Society Foundations. The list of such organizations goes on and on and on. And of course, this sort of attitude is extraordinarily common in the legacy media, as we've been detailing for weeks on this program. Now, once you have your mouthpieces, the true magic begins. You begin the baffling. Here's how you do it. You obscure the main story entirely. Instead, you focus in on the details, so as to avoid discussing the main story altogether. You try to discredit a single detail from Israel, and then you use it to suggest that everything emerging from Israel is false, despite the fact that Israel has a robust free press and routinely admits to mistakes, and despite the even more obvious fact that Israel's enemies routinely lie. That is, lying, in fact, is a key part of their strategy. Take, for example, MSNBC's Mehdi Hassan, a consistently propagandistic opponent of Israel all the way back to his days at Al Jazeera. Here he was last week, suggesting that because the Israel government's public relations team may have mislabeled a calendar in their expose on Hamas's terror tunnels beneath Al-Shifa Hospital, this means that Israel is a totally unreliable source on everything. Here he is.
I agree with you. We shouldn't blindly believe anything Hamas says. But why should we believe what your government says either? Your military spokesman on Monday pointed to an Arabic document in the basement of a Gaza hospital and claimed it was a Guardian list on which every terrorist writes his name. But that was false. It was just a calendar with the days of the week on it. Your colleague in the Prime Minister's office, Ophir Gendelman, posted behind-the-scenes footage from a Lebanese short film and claimed it was Palestinians in Gaza faking their own injuries. That tweet is still up a week later. That is endless disinformation from your government, is it not?
Endless disinformation and misinformation, according to Mehdi Hassan. Endless. The goal there, of course, is to create an equivalence between Israel's sources of information and Hamas's, and to minimize what Al-Shifa was. Remember, the thing he's talking about there is a calendar found in a terror tunnel below Al-Shifa Hospital, and this has been a bugaboo for the media for a long time. They've been claiming that Al-Shifa is not a military site, that it is, in fact, a civilian site, and that Israel has no actual military interest in Al-Shifa other than human rights violation. Why do they believe that? Because they just listen to whatever Hamas says and then repeat it. And then when Israel claims differently, they say, well, we just don't know. Now, here's the thing. Of course, Al-Shifa was a military site. It was used as such. Here is surveillance footage from the day of the attacks. These, you will see, are hostages being ushered into the hospital by the terrorists, into this amazing hospital that is a pure medical site, a civilian site. These are hostages who are being ushered into this hospital. One of these hostages, by the way, was an Israeli soldier, a female Israeli soldier who was slightly wounded. They found her body the other day. She'd been murdered by Hamas. Here you can see the medical personnel helping to usher these people in, these people wearing scrubs, ushering in members of Hamas with hostages. By the way, they drove past a bunch of hospitals to get to Al-Shifa. This is not a bunch of medical personnel who are deep.
Jesus.
Can't decide on which one to get. Statue or action figure. One is 100, the other 200. Both look good. Help.
Let me take a look. Is this a Figma? This is a Figma, right? I don't like that one. I would get the statue, personally. It just looks so much better. I don't like the way they did the figure here. I think SH Figuarts does really good figures where there's like no clothing. This looks like a Figma to me. Maybe it's not, but there's just too many gaps and shit. It looks awkward. And I think the chest sculpt is also really bad. Yeah, the proportions are messed up, and I don't like the insane gaps, especially around the shoulders. So I'd get the statue, personally. Thanks for the donation, though. The One Piece is real. Frank Tufano donated $2. Is this good advice if I want to be a better lover?
And stretching. Number 26, mobility and stretching. This is something I've become really, really good at. Just the other day at Jungle Gym, some guy was here from Sweden with his buddies. He came up to me, he's like, dude, I love how amazing you can stretch. Like, wow. He was impressed, man. And I've been doing it for 6-7 years. I've really, really practiced. See, this is one of the things I said earlier in one of the previous tricks. Do stuff you love. I love flexibility exercises. I love stretching. I know that stretching, the way it allows me to increase blood flow, to increase nitric oxide production, for gorilla
stretching does not do that.
Libido and all that.
Stretching does not increase libido.
Really take your time to become mobile. Don't just focus on strength exercises. Don't just focus on going out there and trying to grow big muscles. Or trying to like get a six-pack, or trying to...
So mobility is important, but it doesn't increase nitric oxide production, and it doesn't increase libido.
To just focus on becoming bigger and bigger and more massive. I think that's stupid. I think that's really, really stupid. I recommend that you rather work on movement, mobility. Are you able to stretch this part? Are you able to have a degree of motion that you want, right? What is your range of movement that allows you to stretch a certain body part to its max and then beyond, and you keep working on that more and more. So I personally love mobility. It's probably my favorite thing to do in working out. And becoming flexible and being able to be, just move very, very smoothly allows you to also become a better dancer, a better lover.
Mobility might help with dancing. Sex. If you're a man, you do not need to be very flexible in bed. If you're a woman, yeah, flexibility helps a lot. But if you're a man, nah. Male sexual positions do not require a high degree of mobility. If you're a girl and you want to do some freaky shit in bed, like, yeah, being able to put your legs behind your head is going to go a long fucking way. So, flexibility matters more for a woman in bed than a man.
A better walker, right?
But thanks for the donation, Frank Tufano.
Deeply concerned about helping the medical situation of the hostages, who, by the way, would have been much better off if they'd been left in Israel. Which is why when Yahya Sinwar, the head of Hamas, had brain cancer, Israel treated him and then released him. In any case, you can see these are members of the medical personnel at Al-Shifa who are helping Hamas. And then we're lying to the media about it, pretending that it was a pure medical site. They were all complicit. The International Red Cross knows about this. Human Rights Watch knows about this. They all lie. They all know that Hamas is operating from Al-Shifa. They worked with them. And then they told the media lies about it. And then the media ran with that story. Here are witnesses from Al-Shifa, whose names cannot be revealed because they will be killed, talking about how the base was used as a base by Hamas. It says if the Jews dropped an atom bomb on Shifa Hospital, it would be a slaughter of global proportions. But they don't do such things. So Hamas's Qassam fighters enter among us civilians so the Jews can't get to them. And nobody can tell on them. When I went to Shifa, I found Qassam fighters all around. That's Hamas. Next to us, in front of us, behind us, over and under us. Isn't that forbidden in Islam? Isn't that oppression of civilians? Every Palestinian knows Shifa Hospital is full of them. But nobody can talk. Death by the Jews is better than death by ISIS.
Serious question. You've been saying for years that you don't care if carnists die and that culling carnivorous animals is a good idea, so why be bothered when people die in wars if almost all of them eat meat? Isn't this reducing rights violations?
The issue is these wars would still be taking place even if everybody was vegan. So, yeah, I mean, these deaths are likely reducing rights violations, but it's still a fucking problem because even if the world was vegan, you'd still have these geopolitical issues. So that's the issue. So it's important to reduce these rights violations in the long term because even if the world were to go vegan, those rights violations would still be going on if they're not dealt with. Thanks for the donation, though. Small penis, large balls.
Is Frankie next?
Yes, we're going to watch the Frank vids next. Thanks for the donation, James. Mike donated $2. Animal abuser got what he deserved. Let me see. Yes, I would agree. Fuck that guy.
The night I spent at Chifa, I thought would be the last night of my life. Judging from the terrible carnage that happened and the shelling around us, I felt it was our day of judgment. Only we were being judged on account of people who had never protected us. They only protected their families and children, whom they brought to safety outside of Gaza or underneath us, God knows where, while everything always fell on us. Let me tell you, for certain, our people will bear poverty, hunger, and thirst as long as Hamas gets out of here. From the day they arrived, we've endured catastrophe. As what people in Gaza, some of them at least, actually think about Hamas, but they'll never say it. And the truth is that when it comes down to it, this is a minority viewpoint. This is a minority viewpoint. But the big story, obviously, for Mehdi Hassan, is whether Israel is disseminating endless misinformation about a calendar on the wall of a terror tunnel, and whether it kept track of terrorist hostage handlers or not. It's not just Mehdi Hassan playing the baffling with bullshit game. It's the usual suspects at CNN, too. CNN reported over the weekend that the IDF...
Yeah, Ben Shapiro has a pretty base take overall on the Israel-Palestine conflict, or the Gaza conflict, I should say. He spread some misinformation about the Israel-Palestine conflict in general over the last, decades, but as far as the situation in Gaza right now, he's absolutely based. All right, let's watch some Frank. Jesus. I don't think I'll watch this. I think I'll watch this one.
What's up, guys? This is the Free Range Meat Weekly Vlog. It is actually Wednesday.
Actually, does he have any new shorts? No.
Dude, holy shit, check this short out.
Yes, that is Power Slap. I don't know why you'd send me that. It's a stupid sport. Thanks for the donation, though, Tool. Kid Boo donated $2. Fuck, Mary, Kill, Brett Cooper, Pearl Davis, Candace Owens. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Kill Candace Owens because she's pregnant. Mary Brett Cooper, fuck Pearl Davis.
The fact you called Ben Shapiro based is more proof that we're living in a realistic paradox, lol.
Yeah, really. When Ben Shapiro's based, you know there's a problem. Thanks for the donation, though, Dutchie. So yeah, fuck Mary Kill Candace Owens, Mary Brett Cooper, fuck Pearl Davis. Thanks for the donation, Kid Boo.
Because I haven't slept in like a week. I don't know if my liver's fried or what's going on, if they're spraying something in the air. I have not had like one good night's sleep since, I don't know. So I'm really out of it. I'm exhausted. I'm not feeling so hot. I was supposed to drive over to my Amish buddies this morning, but like I plugged the address into the GPS. It said an hour and 45 minutes, and I said, I'm gonna crash into something. So I just decided to go home, have
That so-called sport needs to be cancelled.
Oh yeah, it should be banned. It's literally just brain damage. It's not even really a sport. It's just brain damage. It should be banned. I don't know how the fuck it's able to exist. Thanks for the donation though, James. Appreciate it.
Breakfast. I tried to lay down a few more hours and I could not sleep. But Monday, Tuesday, we basically just sent out most of the Thanksgiving turkeys. Almost all the meat orders went out. We ran out of ice yesterday, Tuesday, because the company forgot I increased the amount last week. So then I ordered an emergency ice delivery today, and they still haven't showed up yet, which is not good. So it's always something. And I think some of you guys, if you saw the end of the last vlog where I was nervous.
Get fucked, Frank. Somebody should figure out who his supplier is and try to, like, fuck him over and say, oh yeah, we're canceling the ice supply. Don't send it. That would be fucking hilarious.
Nervous about the freezer. The unit did break. So I was complaining like a few vlogs ago about how I'm spending like $5,000 a month in HVAC work in this building. I haven't made any money since moving into this building because these freezer units are costing me a fortune. I just, hold on, this dry ice guy's calling me, tell me if he's gonna be here now. Because it's already like 1:45 and FedEx might come, so we need the ice. Yeah, so that ice guy can't be here till 4. My guys are supposed to leave at 4. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This whole week has been a nightmare. All right, I guess I'll just do a quick walk around, show you guys what's going on. So in the fridge here, you guys have been buying all the milk, which is good, but we still have a lot of butter. So if you guys want to help us out in the farmer, just place an order for some raw A2A2 butter. I don't know what we're gonna do if you guys don't buy it, because now we have like, I don't know.
Oh my god! Nobody's buying the butter and he has so much. Holy shit.
We have too much money worth of butter, and I'm trying to help this farmer out because he lost his other market, but I don't know if I can continue to do that. But all the other dairy products are in stock, guys. We got sour cream, heavy cream, farmer's cheese, cottage cheese, whatever you would want from a dairy perspective. What's new is this thinly sliced turkey breast.
Whoa, it is $10 for that tiny package. Bro, why the fuck is he still doing this? Like, it's such a stupid business.
You guys, this is very, very expensive for me to make and have, so hopefully you guys buy this. If not, we're gonna have to stop doing it real quick. But this is just oven roast turkey breast, corn and soy free turkey, you know, nothing.
Dude, that is so dumb. Like, this is just so monstrously stupid. Why the fuck does he even have this business anymore?
Nothing else like this exists online. You guys did buy all the roast beef this week, so we sold that. I don't have any to show you guys. Water kefir supply looks okay. You guys are steadily buying it. Oh no, I think we have more planned over here, so maybe we do have a little extra. I showed you guys last week, all of the cheeses are back in stock. Eggs are back too. The sales are okay. Maybe we can push a little more. Yeah, I was hoping to increase the egg sales and my farmer would supply me with more eggs.
Is Frank ever fucking healthy, Lamau? He always has some undiagnosed ailment.
I would say Frank's biggest health issue is his mental health. He is a hypochondriac. He clearly has issues with delusions. I think he's like likely going to develop psychosis or schizophrenia later in life because of how delusional he is. And it seems like he also suffers from an anxiety issue. Thanks for the nation, Saxby.
Gee, Frankie, running a business does require long hours. One wonders if Frank understands business basics. That HVAC bill sounds high. Maybe Frankie should have had a reputable service company check the mechanical items.
He's probably lying, claiming he's spending $5,000 a month on the HVAC system. That sounds like bullshit. But, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he is spending a lot of money on the HVAC, just not $5,000 a month. He's probably full of shit. I know he does try to cheap out as much as he can. Like, I mean, he buys raw materials from China to make his supplements, rather than buying from a reputable source.
Do you know about Cabots? It's when you crossbreed a cat and a rabbit. My Aunt Carol, my friend Emma and this sweet old lady down the hall all got cabbits recently. They are so cute and well behaved, basically the perfect pet. Are you going to get one?
There's no such thing as cabbits. I think you've been misinformed, but thanks for the donation, the donated.
Eggs, but they're about the same. It was just, you know, that little hiatus of us being out of eggs for 2 months there's like a little artificial demand on the restock days. All right, so in the freezer, we got the orders ready to go out. We just need to put ice in them, but we don't have ice. There's some more orders here that are supposed to go out. This is all the turkey stuff over here. That's what's left of the 15 and 16 pound turkeys. So we only have maybe 20 or 25 turkeys left, but then we have those 3 pallets of turkeys, which are a bit heavier. This unit has been running. They got that unit up and running. The fan motor outside was broken, and then we still have to get this one up and running. So last week we restocked well, this is the collagen broth, but we also restocked the beef and
That is so disgusting. I don't know what kind of idiot would buy something like that.
bone broth last week. Yeah, so we got plenty of the collagen broth, and then we made the beef and bone broth last week, so we have that available now. We're gonna make the chicken in the chicken broth this week, and we did the barley stew again, so we will have the barley soup for you guys. We will have it. I'll make sure my guys added the wine to that. All right, so the dry ice guy is not gonna make it here today. The game plan is we're just gonna send everything tomorrow with a lot of ice in the box, and hopefully it turns out okay. We're just gonna put a ton of ice in it, send it out, because we don't really have a choice. I don't think, actually, I'm not sure how many of those orders in there are turkey orders. Maybe some of them aren't, but I mean, we don't have a choice, because the only way people are gonna get their orders before Thanksgiving is if we send them today, tomorrow, Thursday, and just get them out. So I'd have to make sure that FedEx Express shows up tomorrow, because we don't even want to send express orders today, Wednesday, because sometimes when we send express orders on Wednesdays, they get held over the weekend. But if we put a lot of ice in it, we had a few orders get held over the weekend last week, and they all showed up.
Obese donated $2.19. How are you in MMA? I remember you a while back, you said you trained jiu-jitsu. Would be cool if there were more vegan MMA fighters. I haven't trained MMA. I've only trained jiu-jitsu, and I was pretty decent. Like I'm only a white belt. I didn't do it for very long, but I thought I was pretty decent. I was able to hold my own against yellow belts, and with some blue belts, I was able to, again, roll for a while before I was submitted. But thanks for the donation, Obese.
Still frozen because of how much ice we put in the boxes. So
I would be curious to know how much Frank clears each month. Fan motors that need repair work. Is Frank storing those killed animals at the correct temperature?
Well, given that he's saying the HVAC motors aren't working, probably not. But yeah, I'd be interested to know too. Like, I don't know if he's just flat out lying about his financial issues or if he is being serious. And it's as bad as he claims. Hopefully it is as bad as he claims. Thanks for the donation though, James.
So it should be fine. I'm going broke, but hopefully once these 2 HVAC units are fixed, there's no further issues, because then it's like, you know, what am I doing? I'm spending $5,000 a month on this HVAC stuff. I might as well have the insurance pay for new units, because I can't afford to run a business. I think I showed you guys last week, we have all of the chicken breasts ground up. We're also going to do the chicken thighs this week, so we're going to have like fattier chicken meat in the chicken thighs. I just told you guys we're going to have the chicken meat and the chicken soup available if you guys want like a nice chicken soup base. the beef, and the beef is available. The barley soup's going to be available. We might try to do some other stuff in the next few weeks. I'm not 100% sure yet. There's a meat order coming Friday. We're going to restock some veal brains and some important things. And then a big meat order is coming Tuesday of next week. That's going to be a lot of stuff. And then also on Friday of this week, with the Amish delivery, we're going to get the fresh beef back. I'm honestly not looking forward to that because this Amish beef butcher has irritated me so much. I am about to go cut some cows up in a field myself, but I'm gonna go through it. Hopefully I don't get screwed too much on the price. And the main reason we did that is because we haven't had it in a while for you guys, but I don't think there's anything else to show you guys Wednesday. Hopefully everything goes reasonably smooth. Oh, we restocked some stuff on Wi-Fi shielding. So these are the extra large baseball caps. These are actually too big for my head, but with all my hair, it's what I wear. So when I have like a crazy amount of hair.
What the fuck? That's a baseball cap? It looks like it's literally made out of cardboard.
These fit on my head kind of loose, which I like because I get headaches whenever anything is wrapped tightly around my head. And we also restocked a lot of the large shorts and t-shirts. So we're kind of sold out of a lot of stuff on Wi-Fi shielding clothing wise, but we just restocked a lot of shorts and t-shirts, and we also restocked the large pants and like the long sleeve pants and the long sleeve tops, the sweatshirt top. So Wi-Fi shielding, we have a decent amount of stuff. So if you guys have been waiting for the clothing on Wi-Fi shielding, it's available now, and that should last us another month or two, and then we'll restock and we'll make sure we have. But for the most part, I checked on the website, everything's kind of there in regards to the sizes and stuff. Maybe like the XL t-shirts and shorts aren't available, but everything else is. Yeah, everything else is besides that. So we have pretty much everything in stock on WiFiShielding.com. If you guys want some stuff, we got all the canopies, we got the headsets, we got bed sheets, curtains, basically anything you would want. Organ supplements, showed you guys last week. We have all the beef powders available now. Everything's in stock. Same with Frankie's Naturals. We have the lip balm now. We have the remineralizing tooth powder. We have the beef butter moisturizing cream. So several new products on that website. I don't think we're going to do anything new for like another month or two, but towards the end of this year, beginning of next year, I think I will bring back the deodorant. I got some pretty funny label and logo ideas for the deodorant and for the hair pomade. We're definitely going to do Slick Rick for the hair pomade. And I mean, the recipe is going to be the same. I just need to make a new label. And then we're going to maybe we'll do our own body wash moisturizing cream. But for now, we just have, all this stuff available here, which are excellent products, which I like using a lot. All the household stuff I'm never going to make that stuff myself. That'd be crazy. Like the hand sanitizer, the dish.
You're literally buying shit that you can buy off Amazon for a higher cost on Frankie's website. So why the fuck would you do that?
Washer, detergent, the regular dish soap.
Is it possible to find out what his gross is? That fan motor problem should have been disclosed by the building owner. I would have done a walkthrough before signing a lease. You think Frank is doing too much wacky tobacco?
I don't know. You'd probably have to do some sort of corporate espionage to find out what his gross intake is, like his gross profits are. I would imagine. And Frank probably is a fucking idiot, so rather than, doing his due diligence and, going through the building and making sure everything's working properly, he probably didn't do that, and he just signed the lease. So he's stupid. And again, if he's not lying about the HVAC costs, he's probably getting scammed. But thanks for the donation, James.
Like sprays, bottle stuff, laundry detergent, baby wipes. And we also have like the mouthwashes back in stock. We have some deodorant, toothpaste, dental floss, frankiesnaturals.com. So those are the three businesses. And I have a really creative idea for a summer tanning product next year. I haven't launched it yet because it's winter in America, so I'm saving that idea for next year. It's a really cool, creative, original idea. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Hopefully, I don't throw in the towel and disappear to Mexico before then, because I got the logo design and everything. I'm excited for that. So probably launch that like May or June of next year. That's a big That's like actually a separate business. It's gonna be another business. Like we did Giga Chad Gum as a separate business, which hasn't been going so well. The corporate overlords don't like me talking crap about people that copy my ideas. So I haven't really.
He's not the first person to think of selling mastic gum.
Been selling that much, but I'll stop rambling for today, guys. We'll try to get all the orders out tomorrow, Thursday, and then we got a bunch of prep work to do and some meat orders coming in, so we're going to be restocking some stuff, and we should be busy all week this week and next week next week Thanksgiving. We'll probably try to send some orders. Yeah, we'll send some orders out Monday, but we're not going to go too crazy and like trying to get a lot of orders out. And then if you guys do want other stuff like prime rib roast, turkeys, chicken stock, beef stock for the holidays in general, we'll still have them available. All right, guys, it is Thursday. I still have not slept. My brain is not working.
Dude, every single time he does one of these vlogs, it just sounds like he's about to die.
But we're going to start off with reading some reviews, because I will definitely not have time tomorrow or Saturday. 5-star review for the beef collagen sausage. Best sausage I've ever had. I knew it was going to be good, but not this good. Frankie Boy hit it out of the park as usual with this one. I've been eating them every single day and it shows. Just place an order for 15 more packs.
I wonder, does he know what a planogram is? Frank is one busy bee. How many LLCs does Frank have?
I think he has 2 or 3 LLCs. And again, probably not. He probably doesn't have a planogram. Thanks for that donation, though, James. He seems pretty disorganized.
Thanks as always, Frankie the Man. Yeah, we took basically bone broth and used that instead of water to make a plain beef sausage. So it's a very special and nutritious product. We have 5-star review for the Chuck beef stew. Nothing much to say besides it tastes good. It's convenient and pretty tasty considering it's lightly salty. Meat is very tender with some very delicious fat pieces. Yeah, that's the basically Chuck cooked down nice and slow in bone broth. So again, very nutritious. 5-star review for the venison ground meat. Insane meat value. Absolutely insane that Frank sells 95.5 high quality venison for such an affordable price. Amazing taste, not super gamey at all. The better looking twin sibling of lean ground beef. Order this now. Yeah, we have the venison for $10 a pound right now. Then we have a review for the chicken. Turkey for tiny people. Although a bit pricey, it is the best price online for corn, soy-free Amish chicken. Color is unlike any store, but yeah. Like, I was a little skeptical of offering the corn and soy-free chicken in the first place, but even compared to other places online, we're still like, in some cases, half the price. So it's crazy how expensive the chicken can be. And then someone had a few eggs broken and we refunded them. Frank, thank you for the quick response and no hassle customer service refund. We love your products and will continue to purchase from your store. Yeah, just a few quick reviews for you guys. So let me show you guys what's up today. The ice did come this morning at 7. It's Thursday, so I think I'm gonna have an issue with some packages next week. Hopefully the weather isn't too warm. You guys see I'm wearing a t-shirt. It's like really warm here in PA. I'm guessing especially for like the middle of November. It's like almost 65, 70 degrees outside. That could also explain why I'm not sleeping. Whatever they're spraying in the air is not letting me sleep. So here in the...
Maybe we are the scammed ones and Frankie is a multimillionaire.
Hopefully not. That would be really depressing if Frank was a millionaire. Yeah, hopefully I win the lottery today. The draw is tonight, or not tonight, the next night. But yeah, 21st is the draw. 40 million. I won $20 in 2 free play tickets. So I'm hoping one of the free play tickets makes me a millionaire. That'd be sick. But yeah, if Frank's a millionaire, there definitely is no God. Thanks for the donation, James.
The warehouse. We got everything boxed up. We got 4 pallets of orders going out. You guys hear the train? The train tracks are like, maybe we can go outside. I actually can't. So go outside and show you guys the train. I'd have to like, oh wait, I can go out this way too. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, the train isn't passing by here, but this is our building and the train tracks are right here. Yeah, I don't see the train. So the tracks go.
I don't know why that's important to show, but okay.
Go down there and all the way there. Pretty cool, I guess. Pretty cool. I mean, you wouldn't want a house by a train station, but if the business is right there, I guess I don't mind that much. We cleaned up the outside out here a little bit, or my guys did. I mean, it only took 2 hours. Just a little bit of garbage and like overgrown moss and stuff. But since we are not open to the public, it doesn't really matter. As I was saying, we have 4 pallets of packages going out. So yeah, hopefully we don't have too many issues. You know, we sent pellet ice in those because we couldn't get the block, so who knows? I mean, we have to send them, but whatever. Yeah, it's nice out, so I turned the fan on to blow in air from outside to kind of air this place out. The pickles we did yesterday, the sauerkraut's ready too, so we should have all those on the website right now. My guys are deboning the chicken thighs because now we're gonna have the ground chicken breast, which is the lean meat, and we're gonna have the ground chicken thighs, which is the dark meat. We redid the beef barley.
Maybe Frank is just putting on an act. Frank playing on the train tracks.
Yeah, he could be, but I think there's some degree of truth to what he's saying. I hope Frank does play on the train tracks and he gets run over. That'd be great. Thanks for the donation, James.
Stew, I think I told you guys it looks good, so that should be fine for this week. So yeah, we had the giardiniera, the pickled cauliflower and stuff here. Now we have garlic dill pickles, organic lacto fermented. So we cut them into spears and jarred them in the pickle juice, and we have a lot of pickle juice too. I actually tried this, it's really tasty, and I'm guessing because it's lacto fermented, it has a decent probiotic content. I don't know, some people like drinking pickle juice a lot. What do they have, like pickleback shots in bars? Pickle juice seems
Ew, who the fuck drinks pickle juice?
pretty popular. So both of those are available, and by the time this video is up, we should have the sauerkraut packaged up too. So I'll have all 3 lacto fermented products. Now normally you can find lacto fermented sauerkraut in the supermarket now, even organic, but you know, how long was it been in the supermarket? How active is the probiotic culture? So, you know, this is made fresh, it's active, and we ship it right out to you guys. And the thing about the pickles and the giardiniera, those are always...
It's $10 for pickle juice? Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. That's crazy.
Always made with like vinegar and sugar and chemicals and flavoring. So organic giardiniera doesn't even exist, let alone organic lacto fermented giardiniera. And same with pickles. You can find garlic dill pickles, you can find organic sweet and sour pickles, you can find organic pickles in the market, but lacto fermented pickles don't exist. They use vinegar and sugar and salt and stuff to pickle them. It's not a lacto ferment, which is what gives it the beneficial probiotic content. Kind of interesting to me they do it with the sauerkraut, but not with the other stuff in the supermarket. Either way, we have 3 available now. Sauerkraut, pickles, giardiniera. Maybe we'll do some stuff, other ones in the future, but for now I think we're just going to try to keep those available and in stock. They turned out very good. I'm happy with the end result. There's nothing to show you guys in the freezer, but we do have some big deliveries coming in tomorrow. I'll show you guys. Yeah, I think that was the main thing I was excited for today, just having the pickled vegetables and stuff available. Yeah, we got to figure out a couple things because those big...
Hi Mr. Gaines. God works mysteriously and Frankie could have been a disciple of the Lord himself, you never know. Also, tweaked my knee in the middle of a meso. Changed exercises to ones without a large degree of knee flexion. Based.
Yes, that's a good idea. If you're a bit injured and you can choose an exercise that doesn't aggravate the injury, that is a good idea. And no, I really doubt that Frank could ever be a disciple of a all-powerful, benevolent being. There is no way. Thanks for that donation, though, Josh.
Pemmican bars are too large. You know, people don't want to buy $25 pemmican bars, so we're gonna have to figure out how to make them smaller. But yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys for tomorrow's vlog. I'm so fucking exhausted. I'm just gonna try to do some orders for the non-meat businesses, and then maybe I'll help my guys out a little bit with the deboning the chicken thighs. Yeah, still got these. Still got a lot of potato chips in there. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do them again if you guys don't buy them, because I'm barely making money on the chips anyway. So if people don't want them, then why bother selling them? You guys bought the if you guys want the Wagyu beef fat ones more, I'll do those instead. But those are even more expensive to make, and I don't have as much beef fat as I do coconut. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't really care at this point. When I'm in Mexico, you guys can buy Lay's potato chips. All right, guys, it is Friday.
He has such a bad attitude.
I still feel like I'm dying. Bad news is I still haven't slept. Good news is I figured out that I was just really, really low on vitamin B1 to the point where like really, really bad. I'm gonna make some videos on it next week, but like I've spoken about how important B1 is to supplement on higher carbs.
Dude, how in the fuck do you become deficient in vitamin B1? Like, if you're eating food, it's practically impossible. How in the fuck does he have a B1 deficiency?
Carbohydrate diets, and I used to do it a lot in the past. It's just since I moved out here to PA for some reason, like I stopped taking the B1 every day.
Maybe Frank was sent by the Almighty. Apparently, somebody's are buying the stuff. Maybe the universe has a sense of humor.
Yeah, apparently. It is shocking that anybody would be stupid enough to buy this overpriced garbage. But thanks for the nation, James.
Let me feel you a story. Back in my gay for pay days when I was packing a different kind of meat for a living, they had a name for me. It was Frankie Four-Finger because that's the amount of fingers I would shove inside my anus on the webcam. Oh, I'm gay.
That's good to know. Thanks for the donation, Frank Tufano. That makes sense, too.
And it was only yesterday that I realized, like, after eating white rice, like, oh, it's obviously the B1. Took some B1, I instantly felt so much better.
Oh, so he didn't even get a blood test. So he was never vitamin B1 deficient. It's practically impossible to get a vitamin B1 deficiency as long as you're eating food. So Frank is just full of shit.
So, good news is we figured out what it was. Bad news is still haven't slept. Good news is figured out what it was. So, I should be feeling better over the next few days and getting some more sleep in. Business-wise, I'll just take a quick look around and show you guys what's up today. I wasn't going to even come down or film today because my stomach was so messed up. Because a lot of the time when I'm having any sort of digestive issue, my backup plan is always take enough masticum to kill a horse, which isn't the best for your digestion. Issue with next week is since Thanksgiving is on Thursday and we get ice on Tuesday, if we ship out all the orders Tuesday, a lot of them are going to be delayed for like a day. So I think we're just going to put like a lot of ice in the orders next week and ship them out anyway. They'll be fine. They're just gonna take a little longer to get to you guys, which isn't that great because like if you guys order on a Friday and you're not getting the package till the next Friday, I mean, I think people are understanding with the holidays and stuff. A few random deliveries here and there, some supplies for making the bars. Main meat delivery, dairy and eggs did come in today. No meat though. I missed the phone call from my Amish buddy Butcher this week. I'm guessing he was going to call me and tell me he couldn't do it in time, because I'm pretty sure he did not send us any meat. Yeah, so we got in some ribeye, strip steak, skirt steak, Wagyu strip, lamb feet, just a few things we were missing, some ground lamb. Eggs are in, chicken eggs, duck eggs, chicken eggs. Pretty sure the butcher is not hiding any meat in here. I don't think so.
So we got a new product in. I asked my farmer if he could make some cream cheese, and he obliged. We have 16-ounce cream cheese now available.
Wow. Fuck Australia. This is another nail in the coffin for why no one should ever go to Australia meanwhile in the IDF.
Let me take a look. Oh, I didn't notice the graffiti. Jesus. Yeah, that is bad.
I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. So good. All I got is you.
Well, that's good they're enjoying themselves. Thanks for the donation, Bend Over. Loading, thanks for the membership, dude. Appreciate it.
Not.
May I be so bold as to ask, why did it Christy EXO get banned? What is the cardinal sin?
She mentioned he who shall not be named. That is the cardinal sin. Thanks for the donation, thee then now. Appreciate it.
Good is we got even more butter, guys. I'm trying to help this farmer out, but I got more butter than I know what to do with, guys. Please buy this butter. I can't go into details, but our farmer was like being
Oh damn, thanks for the gifted memberships, dude. Appreciate that.
harassed by some corporations and had issues supplying milk to them. So I'm doing them a favor by buying their butter every week, but you guys have to buy it. Like, I try to get them to go lower on the price, but you know, I'm trying to make everyone happy, but now it's kind of piling up a little bit. Into the freezer. We got all the chicken thigh meat ground up. You guys can see this.
Dude, that is so disgusting. Who the fuck can eat that crap?
This is very, very dark chicken meat. Way too much work to do this. Never again. Never again, but very unique product.
Maybe Frank is bisexual. What is your current body weight? Does Frank keep track of our accounts receivable and AP, accounts payable?
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Frank. I think I'm like 250 right now. I think. I gained a little bit of weight back because I stopped dieting, but I think I'm like probably 245, 250. I haven't weighed myself though. And yeah, Frank is bisexual, and he, I think, leans more towards preferring male sexual partners. Due to various reasons. I think he's bisexual, but he might just be gay. He's pretty gay. Thanks for the donation though, James.
We have the breast meat as well, and plenty of chicken skins. Very unique, guys. No corn and soy-free chicken skins online available anywhere else. And I have prevailed and brought you guys the beef and barley stew. So, highest quality soup, back in stock. Yeah, we just got some ribeyes, nice thick 1 pound ribeyes.
Yeah, just think of all the fucking innocent animals that are dying because of fucking Frank. Hope a train runs them over.
The freezer unit's back up and running. So, things are going reasonably well. I was gonna do some more stuff, but my stomach's a little wonky. I was gonna heat shrink wrap all the pickled stuff, the pickles and the sauerkraut and the giardiniera, just so that, you know, when we ship it out, it doesn't leak out of the box. But my stomach is so messed up, I might just do a little bit of work and then just go home. So I'm like, then I should feel a lot better tomorrow. My stomach should be normal, so I could do some work tomorrow. But thankfully, there's like Nothing crazy because I spent a lot of time working last week and got caught up on like most of the physical stuff I have to do. Other thing that came in is our Mountain Valley water shipment. I don't know, it's probably $4,000 or $5,000 worth of water at least. And we're using it for a lot more now, even though like my water budget is nothing reason. Imagine like I went public and my shareholders start questioning the business expenses and they're like, hold on, you spent that much money in Mountain Valley water. What are you doing with it? You're rinsing the glass jars with bottled mineral water. Like, it's a little crazy, but that's like the quality that I would want for myself. So that's what I'm doing for you guys, whether it's...
Frank is so goddamn stupid. It's unreal.
The supplements we're doing, or... Guys, we are rinsing the pickle jars, the glass jars. We're cleaning them with Mountain Valley bottled mineral water before putting the pickles in them to make sure there's no residue. No one is doing that, dude.
That is monstrously stupid.
No one is doing that. So you're getting the highest.
Yeah, he's complaining about losing money, but then he's doing that. That makes no sense.
Quality product possible. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to expand and get a slaughterhouse and everything. I think the only way is if I get lucky and like get a US.
Oh damn, thanks again, loading. Appreciate the gifted memberships.
USDA loan on some farmland, which will allow me to raise the beef myself at basically no cost. Because if I get like a really low interest loan on some farmland that has like 150, 200 acres, that's basically free food for the cows. So if I had 200 acres and put the cows on it and it was only like a few $1,000s monthly bill.
Thanks again, dude, for the gifted membership. Very generous of you, sir.
For the farm. That might be the escape plan. Reduce the cost of goods with low cost farm loan. But I think you have to have like legitimate farming experience. Oh wait, I do have farming experience.
Again.
Oh, what? Should I send the USDA my Cargill videos? Holy shit, that I definitely won't get a lot of fruit. Anyway, guys, I should I'm gonna wrap this vlog up before my stomach explodes. But see you guys tomorrow, Saturday, with more cool and collected thoughts. Oh, bro, when you guys ordered the new roast turkey breast, three of them, my guys accidentally sent 3 like whole frozen turkey breasts, like 5-pounders. And then this person emails me. I didn't even respond to the email. I was a little upset. He's like, oh, you accidentally sent me 3 turkey breasts instead of the roast turkey breast. So instead of getting 1.5 pounds of sliced oven roast turkey breast, he got like 20 pounds of raw frozen turkey. I was like, dude, I didn't need to see that email. He shouldn't have even emailed me. I was tempted to say, okay, you owe us like $300 and we'll send you your turkey breast.
That looks disgusting. He must be doing something right. He appears to be successful. Do you think Frank's slaughterhouse would be run correctly?
I can almost guarantee you it would not be. Frank is an idiot and an asshole, so probably not. I really hope he just fails in business or COVID gets him or something. He is unvaccinated. But thanks for the donation, James.
No, but my guys make mistakes sometimes. This was just a slightly more expensive mistake. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's up, guys? It is Sunday. To give you an idea of my current mental state, I was looking through my old emails and I was angry at the lawyer that screwed me over, and I was telling him, like, listen up, I'm just gonna move to Italy and start an Italian porno site, and that's gonna be it. That's what I'm gonna do. And honestly, looking back a few years ago, that might have been the smarter decision, but let's get back on track and let's read some reviews.
What a fucking weirdo.
So, we have a 5-star review for the Beef Butter Beef Tallow Moisturizing Cream. Amazing product. Great for shaving, moisturizing, or as lube. You know, there's some things you should keep to yourself, you know, but okay. Yeah, I mean, look, maybe you can buy some moisturizer cream from someone else if you want to. 5-star review for pasture-raised chicken, eggs, corn and soy free. 5-star review, no allergies. First, would like Frank for offering a premium product. I'm guessing they meant to say, like, thank me. The color is vibrant orange, the flavor is rich and very nutrient dense. The eggs arrived in very secure packaging and not one egg broken. First time I don't react to eggs. Thanks again, Frank. Keep up the good work. 5-star review for the meat granola. Favorite treat. Mix it with chocolate granola. Love it. Like to see other flavors in the future. Been satisfied with all purchases. 2 thumbs up, Mike. 5-star review for pemmican. Tastes exactly like what I imagined pemmican should. I'm really excited to find this food. I've wanted to make it myself for years as it seemed like a great hiking, camping, traveling food that lasts for a long time and provides me the nutrition I need and crave. I'm a carnivore. It's a bit spendy, but it is a big chunk of food sourced from excellent ingredients, so I feel it is a fair price for what you're getting. A little, as I have found, goes a long way. It tastes really good too. I will order more to keep in my bug out bags and my zombie apocalypse prep supplies. Highly recommend. Fast shipping and great communication. I'm curious if this review was for the new pemmican or...
That garbage it's a highly perishable food. Like, it would start developing mold pretty quickly. So that's just idiotic.
the old pemmican. Either way, I'm glad you enjoy the product.
Thanks for the gifted membership, Ethan, though. Appreciate it.
Right now we have it in like big bricks, but hopefully we can get the smaller bars back in the near future. Another 5-star review for the chicken eggs. Delicious and fresh eggs without the soy and corn. Great customer service, especially post-sale. It's seldom we have any cracked eggs, but when it happens, we promptly receive a refund for the damaged eggs. No hassle, no fuss. That's why Frankie's Free Range Meats have earned my family's trust. Yeah, we factored the eggs breaking into the cost of the price. So you guys have any issues with the orders, we will just refund it. Sometimes what happens is we ship the eggs out and the shipping company damages them and they don't notify us, and like we can't go in and check every single order. So if you guys have any issues, just reach out to us. But we do have a decent amount of stuff to show you guys. I didn't film, someone's got a lawnmower engine. I didn't film yesterday, Saturday, because we were like in the middle of finishing a few things and I wanted to show you guys just everything at once on Sunday. So we've been pretty busy this weekend just restocking and repackaging some stuff. And the big meat delivery should come in on Tuesday of this week. So my guys packaged up this is all the foods orders. We still have to do the eggs, and I think they're gonna do the meat orders later today. So in the fridge, the cream cheese is somewhere around here. A2 cream cheese, this is a new product. And we have all that butter. We're giving away butter free with every single order this week. So you guys are gonna get a free A2 butter. We might do the whole promotion for a month. I don't really know. We now have all of the lacto-fermented products in stock. So this is our sauerkraut.
I could just imagine Frank shipping oozing meat from his slaughterhouse. Who knows, Frank might be successful running Italy-based porn sites. I wonder how the animals would rate his service.
Probably not good if his chatterbait is anything to go by. Frank has shipped disgusting, like, rotten, fucked up meat. Sean Baker actually ordered meat from him before, and it came fucked up and disgusting and shit, and Sean was afraid to eat it, so he just fed it to his dog. Thanks for the donation, James.
This is the giardiniera, and then we have the garlic dill pickles. I'm gonna take these 3 home. These are gonna be used for a video I gotta show you guys. And over here I think is pickle juice, and then we actually have some sauerkraut juice. I might have to alter the prices on these because, as you guys can see, the sauerkraut juice is a bit more concentrated than the pickle juice, but I'll figure that out. We got plenty of plain water kefir. I gotta get some dried fruits in to make the other flavors. All the dairy shipping out tomorrow, guys. We got everything: milk, kefir, heavy cream, sour cream, farmer's cheese. I just said the cream cheese. We got yogurt, any dairy product you would basically want. All the corn and soy free eggs are back in stock, as well as the duck eggs we're shipping out tomorrow. Got a lot of new stuff.
How would you respond to this person in this situation?
Let me take a look.
Got out of jail. I got an ankle monitor on. And I spent 9 months in jail. You know what my crime was?
Saving animals.
I did the exact opposite. I threatened to shoot up a vegan festival.
I'm kind of glad that they arrested you for that.
So I was involved in the vegan movement for a long time. I still eat a lot of plants. I still have lettuce and grapes and like I still... Okay. Yeah, but I have a little bit of...
What the fuck? Anti-vegan New York City incel threatened to shoot up upstate fruit festival. A vegan-hating, self-described incel from Brooklyn made a series of threats against an upstate fruit festival, ranting about shooting up the Jewish meetup and telling an organizer he would do a fucking Ted Bundy to her. Federal prosecutors alleged Tuesday. Whoa.
Bit of turkey bacon, but I don't care.
The turkey cares.
I got so sick as a vegan.
And what were you eating?
I was into the fruitarian and the raw vegan.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not healthy just to eat fruits all day long, though.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, fruits are healthy.
Why did you go vegan in the first place?
I wanted to get happy. I wanted to be healthier.
Right. So it wasn't for the animals.
There's no ethics in nature. There's no morality in nature. It's simply survival of the...
That's what makes humans different, is that we do have morals and ethics, or we should.
We're animals just like any other animal in nature.
We're not in nature. You're not in a jungle with lions and tigers. You're here in Washington Square Park carrying a Trader Joe's bag.
I mean, I'm eating food. That's largely...
You went shopping. You picked that off of the supermarket shelf. You're not in the jungle.
That guy is a whack job. Holy shit. They shouldn't have let him out of prison. That dude is a ticking time bomb. Thanks for the donation, though, Ben. Mike donated $2. With the current state of the economy, should a 25 or maybe even a 30-year-old feel ashamed with living with their parents? No. It is way too expensive to live. Compared to like 50 years ago, like cost of living has gone up close to double. But thanks for the donation, Mike.
Stuff in the freezer, so I'll try to remember all of it. This is the beef barley stew that's back. I think I showed you guys. We got a lot of veal brains. A lot of veal brains back. This is all veal brains, way too much. I think I showed you guys this on Friday. The ground chicken thigh is now available. Just some Iberico pork here. No, we do have plain fatty sausage available. Is it in stock on the website? I gotta check that actually. I thought we were sold out of this marrow butter. I guess not. We got the beef tenderloin steaks back in stock. Half pound, thick cut tenderloin. We put some of the best burgers.
Frank could use the pickles in his porn site vids.
That is true. Maybe you should email him and tell him that. Thanks for the donation, James.
Burger blend in the vacuum seal now instead of the paper, so the best burger blend moving forward is probably going to be in this. This is just basically steak ground up, ribeye steak. This is our collagen broth, regular beef stock. I showed you guys the beef and bone broth already. That's restocked. And we did restock the chicken in bone broth. So this is a very concentrated chicken broth with just some dark meat, chicken stewed down, ready for your super stew. Very high quality product. No one else is making this online.
Yeah, that shit is disgusting. It's just goop. It's this disgusting fucking goop.
I was looking for these. We restocked the Wagyu New York strip steaks. Over here we got some skirt steak. We restocked the lamb feet. I don't know why you guys are buying these, but they're kind of cute. All of the pork share is still available. We got the pork ham. This is the pork rib chops, ground pork, plenty of liverwurst. Over there is some bacon, and then we have the pork ribs and shoulder chops. Restock some ground lamb. And we got a small amount of 16-pound turkeys left, but we have plenty of the other sizes. This camera battery is about to die, but I think I'm going to try to wrap up the vlog now. So those turkeys are available on the site at a really great price. We discounted it down even further after I saw how much turkey he sent me. So if you guys want to buy turkeys by weight, they are listed individually, separated now on the meat website, whether you just want them in general as like an affordable source of high quality protein, or if you do want to have them as a centerpiece for like the holidays moving forward, like Christmas and New Year's and stuff. But yeah, I think that's everything. There's a lot of stuff that we restocked. I sent out a notification email, so if you guys want to keep updated on the new stuff we're bringing in every week, definitely subscribe to the newsletter on the Frankie's Range Meat website, where I'll explain like, hey, these are the new dairy products we got in, this is what's on sale, this is what we're giving away for free, this is what's new.
Animal Liberation donated $2. The festival he threatened is Woodstock Fruit Festival. I'm familiar with that one. Not all raw foodists are complete whack jobs. Raw diet has helped me a lot with my stomach and other health issues. Not saying it's the best for everyone, but can help some people. Eat enough calories. Well, yeah, I know there's some people who feel better eating that way. I would not recommend that diet for most people, though. And a lot of people lack common sense. So they don't eat enough, they don't get enough nutrition in general, both, you know, calories, macro and micronutrients, and then they end up having health problems. But thanks for the donation, Animal Liberation. That guy should still be in jail, in my opinion.
I guess Frank never heard of SKUS/inventory control. Will there soon be a bunch of legless lambs attacking Frank?
I hope somehow the animals he is responsible for abusing and killing get some sort of poetic justice. I would hope. And yeah, he doesn't seem to keep good control of his inventory.
Oh, how I love meat. I love it in my butt and in my mouth. My love of meat runs so deep. Almost as deep as man meat I take up the ass. Yum yum yum. Little boys' butts drive me nuts. Yum 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 yum.
Well, we already knew that. But thanks for the donation, Frank Tufano, and thanks for the donation, James.
So I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the products. If you guys order like the pork shares and the chicken and stuff, and even the dairy, most of the stuff you're helping support the local Amish farmers, which is important because we want to give them a steady supply of consistent business and not go broke. But that should really be it for this week. We might have a few new things coming in next week. Not really sure yet, but I'll keep you guys updated. A lot of stuff on the foods website too, guys. I just showed you the new pickled stuff is on frankiesrangerangefoods.com. We still got a lot of potato chips. So hopefully you guys buy those before they go a little stale. But I will see you guys for the next.
I guess we could see what he is charging for these items on his website.
Well, yeah, it's all overpriced bullshit. What the fuck? Chicken share, $155. Pork sausages, $65. $14 for ground chicken. This seems a little more reasonable. How much do you get? $12 for a pack of sausages. That's a little more reasonable. $120 for quail eggs. Holy fuck, you have to be stupid. Yeah, that is some insanely, ridiculously expensive shit. Let's see. I think I will call a vote. I am going to grab a pack of cashews. I'll be right back. I am not going to play Fortnite. That is never, ever happening. Alan Wake isn't boring. Alan Wake is great. What the fuck are you talking about? Son Goku donated $2. The damn police department didn't accept me for whatever reason, so I'm thinking about going back to school and becoming an MRI tech. They make good money. The police probably didn't accept you because you're too much of a Chad. That's the only thing I could think of. You're probably too smart and in too good shape. That's not a bad idea, though. Really, any kind of imaging job is good. But yeah, MRI technician, they do make good money. I would do that if I were you. Thanks for the donation, though, Son Goku. Appreciate it. Alright, looks like Spider-Man 1. We will play Spider-Man 2. These are some good cashews. We'll watch the Tate interview next stream. Okay, I'm just going to grab the PS5. Where the hell's my PS5 controller? Damn it.
Why is it frowned upon in a job interview to bring up money? Like, do employers really think workers are passionate about the job they're signing up to do, or it's something they really give a shit about? 'Cause you know damn well they wouldn't do it for free.
Oh, good. I don't think it's frowned upon.
2 days late, but rest in power Jason David Frank, who took his own life 1 year ago from the other night. Once a ranger, always a ranger.
Oh, the Power Ranger who killed himself? Well, thanks for the donation, Dutchy. Appreciate that. Rest in power. Yeah, I don't think it's frowned upon to bring up money in a job interview. Like, that's normal. That's what I thought, anyway. That's what I've always done. Thanks for the donation, though, Mike. Tweeko donated $10. The big bald guy is annoying as fuck. Also, Sneeko claims he has found the way, and that neon is bad for leaving Islam. Let me see.
Alhamdulillah. We just did party prayer. Let's go. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Guys, I want you to see how many... Look at this crowd, bro. Look at these crowds of people. All of these are believers from all different parts of the world. All here to...
That is a really pretty city. It's just too bad that it's flooded with retards.
worship the one God. The one God. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. A lot of Muslims here.
Yeah, stupid. Did I just close?
Today is the day I resigned from being a Muslim. I'm a new man. I'm a new man!
Okay, well, he officially sold his soul if this is true. This is one of the biggest sins. It's too bad. You can't really believe a lot of what he says, but even joking about this is insane. And this is coming from a revert. He was born with Islam. So to leave...
In 1 year and 3 months, Sneeko is going to renounce Islam. It's only going to take a year and 3 months. He's going to leave Islam. Guaranteed.
His culture, leave his faith behind for clout, for fame, for parties, to be in a relationship with an online prostitute. It's a shame. And I tried with a lot of these people, but what's going to happen is he's going to get, if he follows down this path of chasing fame and validation and money at whatever cost, he's going to become extremely depressed. They said it. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said it himself. Those who leave will have a depressed life. And so,
no.
You know, he might have temporary fame now, but it's all fake. That's one thing I really realized during Umrah.
Sneeko's talking about being fake, right? You'd know.
Is that fame isn't really even real. It comes and goes like that. You know,
he'd know.
Especially with the nature of IRL streaming and the attention economy that we're in. It's all just like whatever's popping now. People don't even really care about half the people that are popping on these kick streams or whatever. Most of these are botted views. I'm going to be honest, like pretty much every single stream, if you name a streamer, they're botting views. Except me. Wallahi, I don't bot my views on Rumble.
That's not true. You're just not popular.
I don't think you can. But on Kick, they pretty much all are. Not only that, the people that watch a lot of these IRL streamers, they don't like.
So, I'm pretty sure it's fairly difficult to bot live viewers on something like Kick. With actual viewership, yes. Like if you're just looking at view counters, then no. If you're talking about active live stream viewers, no. That's a much harder thing to bot.
Like them. They're not fans. They're not supporters. They don't resonate with anything. They actually just watch their streams, type one if this is true, to see them get hurt. They're waiting until the moment where somebody goes up in public and socks them in the face. And they want to go, ha, ha, ha. They want to see you have a mental breakdown. They want to see the cops show up. They want to see you freak out and lose your mind. They're waiting for a moment. There's so many people that are hate watching these IRL streamers.
Well, Sneeko's a moron.
Spiritual awakening happened about 1.5 years ago, so I started live streaming. Kind of lost, and then started getting angry when I realized that they were brainwashing us with liberalism, feminism, that they're indoctrinating us and making us depressed and fat, and they're trying to keep us broken and poor. Realizing that really made me upset. Then a lot of guys like that, you gravitate towards the red pill. Found the red pill, and I kind of became obsessed with it, and then I realized it's kind of a black hole of nothingness. Right now, the leaders of the red pill say that you should get a vasectomy, you shouldn't have kids, all women are bad, they're evil, kind of just like sleep with a bunch of hoes. And I realized like, hey, red pill is a black hole, it's just filling a void for men that are unhappy. Then you find God, then you come to Islam.
I think with everything, there is that which is in line with our religion, and there are aspects of it that are not in line with it. When you look at a lot of these different ideologies that are out there, even with feminism, would I say that every single thing that feminists stand for is actually wrong? Of course not. But there's a lot that is wrong with it. And then likewise, red pill, what I don't seem to really understand with the red pill is, how is it okay for a man to go sleep around? Perfectly fine for him to go and do so. That makes him more manly. But when it comes to a woman, she's looked at in a very, very despicable way. I think that's very contradictory. Where do you draw the line again with regards to what is right and what is wrong, morally speaking? And this is why when you look at every single ideology that's out there, you're going to see that it's contradictory. It doesn't really add up. There's going to be discrepancies and so on.
That is not true. There's contradictions with your stupid ass beliefs, but that is not true. There's contradictories with every ideology.
So forth. And red pill is no different to that. Now you tell me, where do you draw the line with regards to what is right and what is wrong? Why is it okay for men to go and sleep around with other women, but when it comes to women, it's something that is completely shunned upon?
Man, as a man, I work really hard to maintain my physical prowess and my financial ability. I work to get to the ability to sleep with as many women as I possibly can.
But who said that's actually...
I know plenty of broke fat losers who sleep with plenty of good-looking girls, so that's not true.
Correct. And morally speaking, that's absolutely fine.
And it's not morally, it's realistically speaking. See, women don't have to do any work in order to sleep around, but as a man, I have to.
So what makes it okay that just because you are working, you can go and ruin so many other lives of these women that you're sleeping around with?
The women are already ruined. I'm just operating I'm operating in a destroyed Western society.
Women are being objectified, sexualized. They are seen as nothing more than sex machines. Is this what society has actually come to when you think about it?
It's already there. It's already a broken society. These women are indoctrinated by feminism. I'm just trying to find my happy life within a...
I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Donate $2.
Israel-Hamas war on both sides. People raise questions about how the president's handling it.
Midterms are done. Finals just ahead. There is a rhythm to life on campus. And this fall, a raw divide.
I am an Jewish Israeli American.
Maya Siegman is a sophomore at Wayne State in Michigan, studying social work, chatting with friends here at the Jewish campus organization Hillel.
For Hillel, there's a police officer down the hall. That's not normal.
It is now.
Siegman traveled to Washington last week to join thousands in support of Israel. Now, back on a campus divided.
The division is very clear. The tension on campus is very high.
Wayne State spans 200 acres in downtown Detroit. Ibrahim Ghazal among the 24,000 students.
I'm Muslim, I'm American, I'm Palestinian.
Ghazal calls anti-Semitism horrible and disgusting.
Do you feel the flip side of it? Or are there more
in terms of Islamophobia?
Yeah,
and hate?
more Islamophobia, or people just saying hurtful things.
I think it's disgusting that standing up for children dying and women dying and civilian infrastructure being destroyed is being compared.
Why would you stand up against Israel for doing that? You should be standing up against Hamas. These people are just anti-Semitic.
To supporting Hamas. I mean,
you are supporting Hamas by doing that. So when you say Israel can't defend themselves, you're supporting Hamas.
The Palestinian flag does not support Hamas.
No, waving a Palestinian flag does support Hamas in this context. Bullshit. When 1,400 people are fucking killed and then you go out and protest and hold up a Palestinian flag, you're supporting Hamas.
Has their own flag. Nobody's carrying their flag.
This coffee shop is in Dearborn.
Yeah, these people are fucked. Fuck them. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. All right. Which one's the power button?